All right. Well, Cody, what's going on, kid?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
I'm trying to figure out which cigar to smoke.
Hey. All right.
There we go.
Now we're good. We should be good.
Yo, check out the hat, man. It came in.
Boom.
Nice.
I got the hat too.
Oh, it's boom. Yo, it came in today.
Can Lee hear us? Yes.
You guys can hear us, yeah? Cool.
Oh, to smoke.
Barkley Rex is in the building.
Barkley Rex in the building. Let me get my cigars. I'll be right back.
Don't we have cigars?
We have that.
Has anyone tried this one?
Yeah. Let's see what the label is. I got the sun on my face. What is it?
Sorry, bro.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, it's the LA Aurora.
Yeah, La Aurora Refritos, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe I'll smoke this one.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Hello,
Des.
how are we?
What's up, brother?
Good.
Long time no see.
I know. Lee, you all right? Ray?
That's good to
What else
see
we
you, brother.
got on there? Barkley, Cody. How is everyone? All right?
Good, man. Better than
Come
yours.
on. I'm going to hop on for half now, so I've got this beautiful cigar here.
That's a good half-hour stick.
Exactly.
Perfecto.
That's my thought process. It is late here, so I didn't want to miss the opportunity coming on.
Sure.
Seeing the boys. Are we all well?
Who we got? Oh, what's up?
Barkley Rex in the building. What's up, boys? What you got over there?
I'm gonna smoke this one. Ooh, this is a good stick.
Mac.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good.
That's good.
Oh, you with Joe? There's Joe in it.
Building. What's going on?
All these fine people.
Got a lot of handsome people in this room right
Look
now.
at that. Starfellas hat and the Cigar Clown shirt.
What's going on?
What's up, Bill?
Hey, Ray, what cigar is this, brother?
Hold on. I got to swipe back. Where are we?
Scaramouche.
I got one of those myself.
Scaramouche.
Scaramouche.
What's everybody?
That's what I'm gonna smoke.
What's going on, Barkley Rex?
That's what I got right there.
What's up, fellas?
What do you got? Oh, a little Heartbreaker action. See that?
Yo, look at that.
Yeah.
That looks good.
You ready to go? Saturday. It's a beautiful looking stick, isn't it?
Can't wait.
Look at that dumb bitch.
Oh, dude, that looks great, dude.
Thank you, man.
Good stuff, man. Thank you.
Love it. I can't wait to smoke that.
You, me, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to smoking it more too. Cilantro, guys.
Slonges.
What up, boys?
What's going on? Listen,
Chris,
there's Pugs in the house.
what's up, handsome?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you. I can't
You,
tell.
you want me to black out the video?
No. Am I seeing you Saturday or what? Are we seeing you Saturday? You coming through?
I'm going to try. It's not looking good, though, but I'm going to try.
Well, we're going to be optimistic. Christopher, what's up?
Going on?
Eric. I'm not used to seeing you without a nice, fancy hat on.
Yeah. It's
There you go.
a bit more casual.
We gotta get you a Heartbreaker type of fitted hat, man.
That's right. I'm still on a promo. So once the sticks come through, hopefully you guys will see a little bit of buzz and such because the label inspired me.
Appreciate that, man. This is kudos to Danny and Murph and myself, man. I think this is our best project yet.
Nice.
I love this fucking band. All right, good. Well,
And it's an homage to the Sisters of the Leaf.
yes,
That's
exactly.
big. At the perfect timing of the market.
Since the Paisa, it was time to go and get ourselves another female involved in the process. So for anybody, I mean, listen, for the people we have in here now, if you want to go around the room and introduce yourselves, feel free. I'm Ray from the Cigar Clowns. I'm sure everybody knows me. I'm sure everybody knows Joe. Lee Mack is Cigar Royalty. We already know Lee Mack. We already know Bill Ragone, who's another Cigar Royalty.
Let everybody go around the room.
But
Come on,
you can
let's
go around the room and say
go around the
whatever.
room. We'll do it meeting style. So we're meeting a lot of you for the first time. Who wants to go first?
You want to go first? Sure. I'm Ray from Barclay Rex. I'm Ryan from Barclay Rex, New York City, 126 Pearl Street, downtown New York.
What's up, fellas?
Pleasure, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm Des from the Cigar Cabin in the UK. So I'm across the pond. Built a lovely relationship with Ray, Joe, and the rest of the team at Cigar Clowns, and I'm smoking. Which one's this, Ray?
The greenie.
It's the green.
It's a little half an hour stick because it's late here. So I thought I'd just join in. It was an honour for Ray to get in touch with me and say, come on tonight. So I'm excited. Love these sort of things. Meeting everyone.
Yo, what's up? Lee Mac 912. A man usually in his garage, but I ain't in my garage. Ray, you make me sound good now because I'm smoking the Scaramouche. I sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Great cigar.
I'm Oakland Tobacco here in California.
On that one, we can both communicate. So that's up to you.
No, that's good.
Cigar Clown currently in California. Looking forward to this next release.
Yeah, so we're excited to be out in Cali as we always are.
What's up, everyone? I'm Chris. I'm the other half of Max Smokes on Instagram. Mark, my cousin's more of the Hollywood side. I'm the background. I'll be smoking one of these.
How you doing?
What are you smoking? What are you smoking again, Chris?
A little Jack in the Box.
Nice. That stick aged well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stick has aged well. Any newcomers that just come on in, introduce yourself. I see 3 guys just came in. Okay, Nick, introduce yourself.
How you guys doing? Nick here. I'm a cigar degenerate. Thanks for joining us. I see a lot of familiar faces and new faces.
You don't.
A little problem. But who else is there? I see Frank.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Frank, introduce yourself.
What's up,
What's
Frank?
up, Frank?
What's going on, boys?
What's up, buddy?
You know, living the dream.
He's a professional sports writer for the Rangers.
Yeah, I wish.
Have him as his work is featured on the Google all the time. For
And now, if I just had the money and the credentials, I'd be all set.
Hey, Joe.
That's not something, right?
That's right. Another week of hockey, at least. Life is good.
At least.
At least. So, what are you boys smoking tonight?
I'm smoking this one.
Oh, the Ave Maria.
Good. Actually, this is the sticker. One of the guys got it for me for Instagram. He's one of them in that bundle I had. Just sick.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Very nice.
Cody, were you able to score those greenies?
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail.
All right.
And then I called the shop today, and I told Alex to hold me the new ones that are coming in on Saturday. So
you should go to Sticks.
Yeah. I'm
having
going
a big release
there.
party.
I'm going there with all you guys. I'm gonna be there at 1 o'clock. But the cigars are gonna be over there too, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yo, you like my hat?
Nice.
I need to get myself one of those. Those are nice.
Yeah, you should have a hook now.
So how's it looking for the weekend then with the new release? Everything on track?
Yeah. Well, the cigars are getting delivered soon.
Joe, you got an echo, Joe.
Oh shit.
I know. We're working on it. We're working on it on our end.
Yeah, you
difficulties.
you and Ray, one of you's got to lower it. That's all. And you should be all right. I
Well,
don't know.
guys,
I think-
I'm between some stuff right now. I just wanted to hop on and say what's up. We're looking forward to the release. Unfortunately, I can't stay on, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody and can't wait to smoke that Heartbreaker.
Absolutely. Oh, Frank's already got it.
Before you go, just tell people about your shop, what you do on a monthly basis. If you still here.
Yeah, so actually this will be month 4. Cigar Clown made it to our membership. So we have OGT Cigar Society where we find exceptional cigars. We release them in a monthly 5-pack. Heartbreaker, of course, is going to be this month's release. And so we got members all across America. We got people in New York, Maryland, Texas, Arizona, here in California. But we find some really awesome cigars, put to a 5-pack, and the membership is like $43. So you're getting like a 5-pack of Heartbreaker for $43. Insane. But we've already got about 10 new members since we posted. So there's limited spots, but if anyone wants to jump on or whatever, some of those spots are open. So really looking forward to this release. We've done Clown Cero, ABB, Festivus. So this will be the 4th time Cigar Clowns has come through the OGT Cigar Society.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate everything you do for the clowns. Love your support, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Eric, we're honored, man.
Thanks, man.
You again. We appreciate it.
Well, and yeah, like I said, we're looking forward to the release. Good luck in New York as well as the release party coming up.
What's up?
Having fun.
What shop is that right there? Having a lot of fun.
Someone's having a good time early.
It's 3Js.
Oh, 3J's coming on? I don't see him.
So Frank,
Yeah.
let's have a little look at the cigar you got.
Yo, Jeremy, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
It's Joe from the Clowns.
What's up, man? How are you?
How's it going?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Yeah, it's a pretty great label, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely superb.
It's even better.
Yeah.
Sweet. Did you get delivery yet, Jeremy?
Yes, we got them this morning. And this is my first time in the shop today because my son had high school graduation. I've been running crazy.
Congratulations.
Got a couple drinks in me. So
Congratulations, man.
thank you, guys.
Nice.
My phone's working like crap. But other than that, everything's good.
That's it. Well, we're pretty excited. 3J's is one of our newest shops. You know, we have one of our original shops still on the Barclay Rex. They're one of our first shops. They're on right now. It's great. We can all herf together.
Herf it up. I jumped on just to say what's up and say thank you. And looks like it's going to be fun. So, you know, we're here for the long haul.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you. We will be broadcasting. We have somebody going there live on Saturday. We'll be broadcasting live out of your shop. So
Nice.
we'll figure that out. We'll have some fun.
That's cool. Yeah, they can
All
home
right,
base
brother?
here anytime they want.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Well, congratulations on your son's graduation again.
Oh, thanks again, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
You got it.
Thank you. A lot of work for that.
5, Mark. What's that? Is that a pack of 5 there you got, Mark, or not?
Huh?
Mark is rubbing it in, the fact that he's got a pack of the Heartbreakers. He's just rubbing it in, I think.
He's just Hollywood. He gets everything early.
That was on your Instagram certified.
Verified. I like that.
How you doing, Des? How's everything going with the fam?
Good. Well, my mum's still in the same position, but she's still hanging on in there. So we're just taking every day as it comes at the minute. So the problem is, like you all know, I can't put my life on complete hold. I've still got to try and obviously with my family and work and everything. So we're just taking it all day by day. We're all pitching in. So touch wood, she's hanging on in there. She's a bit of a fighter. So thank you for all the support on that. And that's why I thought I'd come on and say hello to everyone tonight, because of all the support you guys give me anyway. And an impressive cigar here.
The greeny, great stick.
Yeah. It's
the
last
Look
one.
at that ash. We can see that ash.
Came across everybody that came across.
Look at that.
Almost looks like a cartoon ash. Look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it's all good now. I did my little post today on Instagram regarding the Heartbreaker, so that's in the UK going about.
Appreciate it.
The amount of messages
Your mom's
you
been
get-
in our thoughts and prayers this whole time, everything that's going on. So
Absolutely.
Yes, cheers, brother.
What's
Brother,
going on?
muted. You can hear me through yours?
No, I'm muted too.
So where are these cigars being sold?
I'm not muted.
Is it with Pravada again? And who else?
Oh, they'd have heard you.
What did you say, Des? Sorry about that, brother.
So with these cigars now, the Heartbreakers, when they come out, are they? Can you get them through Pravada? Can you get them from myself? Because I can order.
So
through
we
Pravada.
have 20. You can order through Pravada, but we have like Barclay Rex. They're on right now. They received the sticks, so they're able to take some pre-orders. They can't ship them until Saturday, but any one of our shops that got the sticks, they're taking pre-orders already, and they're shipping to Barclay Rex. You guys ship to the UK?
No, we cannot.
You can't ship to the UK?
No, we're not legally allowed to ship anything to the UK.
Okay, well, Des, we always get you sticks. Don't worry, we got you.
Yeah, I know you have.
Definitely.
I always get looked after, so I'll be definitely speaking to Ray, people, Joe, yourself, or Frank, anyone. Yeah.
No problem. We got you. We always got you. Yeah, just getting sticks out to you guys in the UK is tough. But
It's a process.
It's a process.
Can we get some insight on the blend?
Sure. So it's a 5.5 by 50 sun-dried San Andreas Nicaraguan Puro. It's San Andreas Nicaraguan Puro.
Yeah,
Full
old
body?
school technique, man. I'd say it's medium plus.
I say medium plus.
Medium plus. Has great transitions in there. Has some. What kind of notes we have in there?
Let the people figure.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
themselves.
let's. Yeah, I hate telling people what's. We want you to figure it out. I don't want to give you any biased reviews. You gotta smoke it. Yeah, you gotta smoke it and enjoy it.
You gotta
man.
enjoy it. You have to experience it.
Yeah, it's definitely a great stick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pat myself on the back or anything like that. Can't barely reach my back. Fat guy over here,
I got it for you.
Thank you.
It's a semi-closed foot and it's a box press. It's the construction is solid. Des was on the panel with us at Smokers to pick this stick. Mac, Nick, myself, Joe, Pat, Frank, Mark. So this is part of our taste test for Tuesday, but it is an ugly stick. So.
It's an ugly stick, man. It's ugly. It's
That's
ugly, but it's
beautiful.
tasty.
It's good though. This is a great stick.
It really is.
It is.
really is. Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Incredible.
It's
Got
you
that
know,
like
if you ever-
velvety touch to it on the wrapper too. Still, I remember that vividly.
Correct. That's correct.
Smoking melatonin.
I smoked one
Yes.
earlier. I got hints of Joe. I smoked one earlier. I got hints of venison and Irish butter. I don't know if you got that yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure.
Little Kerry Goldman,
Best
man.
butter in the world.
Sure.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
trying-
It was more of a
We're trying to
cocoa
make things
cranberry.
different.
Irish
We're
butter.
trying to
That's
make
nice.
things different.
You like that, huh?
That's better than
That's
black.
good.
That's better than black tea from Serrano.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I can't wait to get a review from Chris Puggs. He is probably
It'll be off color.
always like a little smell of garbage and
Still my favorite of all time. My favorite of all time.
2-day-old
It tastes like
sewer.
a greasy pizza box.
yeah, a greasy too. Yes.
This
Yeah,
thing,
I literally watched it. I rewatched it like 6 times.
That's a good stick too.
we might have a live.
Don't got their hands on that stick.
Never know.
That is a great. That Devil's Advocate stick is a sleeper from us. Didn't fit our profile, but it's a banger.
Still some available at Sticks in New Jersey.
Yeah, they're still available at Sticks. There's a couple. So if anybody's come to that event, wants to grab a couple of those bad boys. All right, a great limited release right there. I love
Well,
that stick, man.
How
A lot of
for
berry.
me being a rookie with the clowns, how often are the releases? Because I got so many concussions, I forgot what you told me.
So our releases are normally every when we find a great stick. That's what we, so
that works.
It's been we've had a couple in the works. We had a problem getting shipped out of Nicaragua, so we got backed up and we kind of released a couple in a row. Normally, I'd say every 2 months, 2 to 3 months, we have a stick.
Cool.
We're working on a legacy line right now to have facing in the shop at all times.
Cool.
You know, that's pretty much. I think it's pretty much.
I mean, like to kind of follow up with what Joe's saying, you know, we pretty much, this is our first major release that we're putting out since the Scaramouche in January, because the last 4 projects that we did, I mean, one including 3 sticks, but the 3-ring circus that we did went out to 3 exclusive shops that
nice
supporters of ours, OGT being the first with the Cloncero, and then Caravan Cigar and PA with the Greenie, which Des is smoking right now.
Okay.
And then also Flacco, which went to Main Street. So we did a little circus one to give back to the brick and mortars that we that have been supporting us since day one, year 2. Big supporters of us, big believers in the brand and what we're doing as a brand. And then we just released back at the end of March the Devil's Advocate with the Devil's Enclave as a Jersey exclusive. Only went to 3 Jersey shops: Sticks in North Jersey, Main Street in Central, and Somers Point Cigars in South Jersey. So this is actually our first major release that we're releasing since the Scaramouche in January. And with that being said, you know, we've done our Taste Tester Tuesday process, which you can check us out on YouTube and see all the taste testers. You can actually watch the review. Because the last taste tester we did is the Heartbreaker. So we have a couple of things in the hopper, but you know, we felt so strong about this stick that we wanted to put it out because, you know, when we put it out, this is the second stick coming out of our taste tester panel. And these guys, you know, sit in a room with us, Lee, Mac, Des, you know, Pasquale, Frank, etc. You know, they feel like they're part of the process, and that's something that we like to do. Boston Jimmy, it's something that we like to do to, you know, kind of be homage to, like, you know, them going through the process.
That's cool.
So we felt that was really comrade. We wanted to push it.
Well, you got real quick. I got
we had it ready to go, and here we are. We're coming out on Saturday.
You got Tina here. She's the clown head tobacconist for you guys. So.
Hey, Tina,
Shit,
how
I
are
don't
ya?
know. She's got to learn and teach my dumb ass. So we'll see what happens. So
enjoy, Tina. You got
Tina,
to
say what's
smoke
up
the
to the
Heartbreaker
group.
right now.
What's up?
Hey,
hello. I'm about to try out your stick right now.
Nice. Live review. Nice.
She didn't drink as much as me, so
let us know.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, I know.
It's a hand rolled product. I just want to let you know.
Just a disclaimer, it's a hand rolled product.
Not re-rolled.
Not machine processed.
I hate smoking cigars and trying to keep hold of the ash, but this is too good to lose. Look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at
That
that.
green.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll touch it around like this,
That,
but I don't want to lose it.
that green edge holds on tight.
So compact, it's beautiful. Yeah, looking forward to
Tina.
trying the Heartbreaker there. Well,
I
obviously,
got no picture.
taste test, but yeah, just to see it in the flesh and see the band and everything on it.
There you go. There you go.
Incredible. That band is exceptional, by the way.
Some of you guys need one of these.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, I can't see. Hold on. There's too many people on here to see.
Oh,
Mark,
I just
say
ordered
something.
that last night.
Look at that thing.
Oh,
Just a
Yeah, I
nice
got
little ashtray here. There
Mark,
you go.
show how big that ashtray is to everybody.
Yeah, put it against your
You
head.
guys-
Dude,
Put it
that's
on
a,
top of your head.
All right.
that's a
You guys all
4
know
inch.
this cutter, right? You guys all know this cutter?
Yep.
Right? There we go. That's it inside.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
With the cutter.
table.
Wow.
Right?
This is
That's
how it
it.
goes.
That's it standing up in it.
Flipped out.
Fire.
That's awesome.
See that?
That's
Wow.
nice.
That's a nice ashtray right there.
Yeah, I
It could
picked
be
I-
yours.
I
If you
picked
go to
one up.
I like the all
cigarclowns.com.
I like the all black one, but I had to go with the two-tone just because I think it's gonna look well
It's
once
fire.
I finish this room up.
Good choice. I went with the white one myself.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Can't beat that. I had to say I picked that up yesterday
Cigarclowns.com.
from yeah. Get right on there. There's that one, and it's one that's all black, I think, with the same bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I'm not sure how easy they are to ship to
This
the
is what
UK.
it is.
I bet they're quite difficult packaging that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna need some like severely extra packaging, you know, because it comes in that styrofoam that you know that just gets everywhere once you touch it. But what are you gonna do?
Hey, my boy loves that stuff. It goes everywhere. He decides to crack it and spread it everywhere.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you smoking, Chris? What you got?
I think I did that one.
Oh, the Jackie, yeah.
Bill, we're going. What are you smoking, brother?
There it is.
Oh, the AVB.
RBB, nice.
Nice.
Been sitting and sitting and
I took-
sitting and
I had to
sitting.
take out one of these after smoking one of these.
You'll
the new
probably
one.
get- You should probably come in the morning.
You got Ron now.
I had to pull one of those out of the bowl.
The unicorn.
Mark's smoking around. This guy,
Mark
he
had
has
to
a
go
Ron
into the
set up
safe.
next.
Yeah,
That's it.
Ron's gonna be up next.
That's nice.
Smoking a unicorn.
Yeah, cool.
I had to dig for those. I hid them on myself. I had to go dig for them.
Hey, Buckley Rex, you guys have any Cigar Clown sticks left? Because I've been getting emails all week. I've been nothing. I can't. You guys are muted. Nothing. All right. I can't hear.
Yeah, it smells good.
You know who
Yeah,
might
I guess they don't. I guess they don't have any left.
Ooh, what do you got, Des? What are you drinking?
I think Chuck will like this.
Drinking, right?
He bought a
Gentleman Jack.
at the moment.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
gentleman for you, sure.
I just picked myself up a bottle of this today. Little Duke.
Oh, nice.
Just
Yeah,
picked
do
it
a
up
little
today. It
bit.
wasn't bad. It was like $39, $40. Can't beat that.
So you can see this smoke in it.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Settles it down a little bit. It's and I can get a best of both worlds, cigar and whiskey at the same time. So that's what I like doing.
Is it char smoke or is it cigar smoke?
Cigar smoke.
Nice.
It sits in there perfectly in these
Yeah,
special like glasses. It just sits in there perfectly. It sort of takes a little bit of the edge away.
Hey, did everybody see the promotion for the new social
Yes.
website? Does everybody know the voice of that commercial is here live right now, Mr. Lee Mack?
Who is that guy?
Ooh,
That's
hey,
that guy,
he
right?
was
No,
trying to
I
stay
heard
all
that. I
quiet
said
there.
I said, that's Lee. How come
Hey
he's so
guys,
quiet,
we gotta
man?
run. Thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for
All
having me.
right.
Can't wait to try
Rex,
this cigar.
we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, see
We'll
ya.
see you
Later,
very
man.
soon. We'll see you very soon. Thank you, guys.
Later.
Thank you.
Now, the rumor has it, Lee, that you did that in one take. One take, no breaks.
Yeah,
You did it. You read the script,
guy
you
was
threw it out the
showing it.
window, and you said, "I'm done."
You know what? That really is what happened. It was.
I knew it.
I did too.
knew
That
it.
was the first one, and then I threw the script in the trash.
That's it. I knew it.
Crumble it up and toss it. I'm
That's
done.
it. That's it. Perfection. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, thank you. It
Morgan
came out good.
Freeman,
I enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
I was actually
Morgan Freeman,
just on Sunday afternoon. I was sitting with the guy Harry Villain on Instagram,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Dude, you got to get on this." And then once he explained it, it's actually very simple to navigate.
Yeah.
We
And
created a
that's
Skull Clowns
pretty
group page
cool.
on there.
Gotta try
Yeah,
that.
we have a Cigar Clowns group page, so everybody look
Yes.
it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's social.cigarpublic.com. It's a cigar friendly social media. Now
It's
that's
not-
pretty much you smoke what you want, you talk about what you want, there's gonna be hopefully no politics being talked, and that's it, just where you could talk about cigars and not worry about being banned.
Yeah.
Just a nice, I guess the word we want to use is like a safe space for cigar smokers.
Right.
And not have to worry about getting knocked out, and because that's what's going on.
Mark, can you
That's
send me the
what's
link
going
on that?
Yes, it is a website. There is
Oh,
no
website.
app.
Yeah, just send
no
me,
app yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Mark, can you send me that also, bro?
Yeah. We'll get it out, or let's see, maybe we can get it in the.
I just sent it on to Pat. Yeah, you can put it in the chat on this.
Thank
you.
you.
guys
Does
want.
3Js have a
Frank,
page yet?
Frank, if you got it ready, put it in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, I get it. Give me one
Get a
second.
page on there,
Okay.
man.
Okay, I will.
But yeah, even Cody, even if you go on Lee Mac's Instagram page, you should be able to find the link, and then the link should be in there, or you get the website. But Frank's working on putting it in the chat here.
Lee, do you have that commercial on your IMDb page yet?
Yeah.
You sure? Because I heard on your IMDb page you have that commercial on there. And Brian, speak of the devil, what's up, my man?
What's up, guys?
Brian.
Hey, we're just talking about
What's up,
some
Brian?
social new social thing that's out there. This great commercial that's out there. We heard, rumor has it that Lee Mack did it in one take, took the thing, crumpled it up, threw it in the garbage pan, and walked out the door.
Oh, he had it back. He had it back to me in like 3 minutes.
That's it, man. It's the headline on his IMDb page.
It's incredible.
Amazing. That's it. Screen
Incredible.
actors
And
calling him.
he sounds incredible. It wouldn't have been the same without him.
There's the link, guy. It's in the chat.
Said that
There's
I should be charging Morgan Freeman rate, so I said I got to up my fee.
I put that in his head. I'm sorry.
What do you got there, Brian? What do you got there?
Got the 5-pack.
Oh.
I want to see what you guys are talking about with all this.
A little something.
So this is a definite true first time at Brian, huh?
First time.
Yeah, when I sent the samples to Joe, I didn't smoke them. I just thought they looked very unique.
Yeah.
And then I noticed they had no cellophane, and I was like, oh boy, that's interesting.
Something different.
I like the foot on them. And so, but the way Joe's been talking about it, I got to see what all the hype's about. You know what I'm saying?
It's fine. She's going to break your heart right now. She's going to break your heart.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Oh,
What's up,
Danny?
Danny?
All right.
Later, man.
No, I got ash all over me.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's-
put that cigarpublic.com is in the chat, boys. You want to check it out later on.
Perfect.
Is that how they come in the 5-pack then? Or is that you can buy the singles, or can you buy
These
the
are
5-pack?
These are in a 5-pack. Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question. Do you ship to the UK? Cigars?
To the UK?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the answer to that anymore. We did for a very long time, and we still have some notorious UK members. But I know we took a break for a minute. We were having some issues. So I would definitely email info@pravadacigarclub.com and talk to them, because I no longer do that part of things.
Yeah, I'm with Pravada on the Brian's box. So they reckon if you're in the UK and you're have a subscription, they'll send that to the UK, and you can buy singles and packs and get them still over in the UK. If you're not part of a subscription, they won't do that for you.
Huh.
I think you should check it out.
Are you sure that's my company? 'Cause we don't do a bronze. We don't do anything like that.
Brian's box. He said Brian's box.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood you. Oh, yeah. So if you're getting it, then you just add it to your subscription, and they'll send it whatever you want. You just email and you just put concierge or Darby in the subject, and they'll send you whatever you want with, and you don't have to pay double shipping and all that stuff.
Yeah, so it'll come with the
cool.
subscription. Yeah.
There you go.
Great. Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
All right. Let's see what all the hoopla is about.
How's Tina liking it, Jeremy?
How you liking the smoke? You're asking how you like it.
Smiles.
Wow, all right.
Smiles are a good thing.
She said, tastes good.
Good.
Where is Saran anyway? Where's Saran? Is he up in on tonight?
Say it again.
Saran,
There you go,
where's he?
Brian.
He hopping on tonight?
Saran, I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
I believe he was traveling up to either Connecticut or something today. I know he had an early flight this morning, so whatever he's dealing with for work. So
That's a great ash.
Look at that, Frank.
That is awesome.
Mine just fell, but it's still like, look at that.
Yeah.
Even right at the cherry.
I thought it was gonna unravel.
It's cool to the touch a little bit.
Oh, you didn't see it.
Like that.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at Tina's jawline. That's a nice jawline you got there.
It's like this one. It's just not even hot in the fingers or nothing for that
The greeny, yeah. That doesn't get
great.
hot.
at all.
No, it doesn't.
Where's Nick? I don't see him in here.
There's a hairy arm I saw before. On the camera.
That's funny.
Yeah, maybe I had to run in.
Wow. Okay.
You get
That's
it?
I'm getting it's funny you're talking about Saran. I'm getting like some Nutella.
Some Nutella. Some Nutella, some black tea.
Definitely black tea.
Black tea. Creamy smoke. I'm getting I guess I call it a black pepper or a strong white pepper. We got this what is the nuts they make Nutella with?
Hazelnut.
Got a roasted hazelnut kind of thing going on, which I'm really digging. And then like a milk chocolate or something.
Makes you want to just sit there and just chew on the smoke, and just take that all in.
The smoke is chewy, man. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I remember that to a T. I mean, we're talking a month and a half ago now we tasted this, something like that. I mean, hey, Chuck.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
How have you been?
Good.
I don't know. Yeah.
Some of us are going to be taking a nap in a little bit after this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Ooh, yeah. Chuck, I'm with you tonight.
Oh,
I got the Duke.
Oh, all right now.
Yeah.
My apologies for joining late.
Oh, it's
all right.
No need to be sorry.
You're on with Cigar Royalty right now. You got Mr. Lee Mack, the voice of the new social cigar public commercial, and you have Brian, Desmond, the man, the myth, the legend from Bravada Club, just shaking the tree. He's on right now.
Look, I think I
But
gave
introduce
my
yourself.
Wi-Fi. I think I gave my Wi-Fi whiplash. I logged into that portal and signed in so fast.
Brian, there's Nick. Nick's back.
So I am Chalk. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a sister of the leaf to this awesome crew of gentlemen in my peripheral vision right here, who I get to spend quality online time with, learn about cigars and drinking booze properly and having a damn good time.
Now, Chalk, if I'm not mistaken, someone just convinced you to get in on the monthly farm rolled, I believe.
You mean Saran? I will name the culprit.
Well,
I'm not ashamed.
I couldn't remember if it was Saran or Bill. I couldn't remember.
It was Saran,
It was Saran.
and the way he did, he was like, Chalk. I mean, come on, you got to join the family. you don't understand, because I got my first Pravada box in the mail, and I was already a member, but I was not a subscribed member, and I didn't realize it until I went to set up the account. And then when that first box came in, and I from the subscription, I took pictures and I shared it with Saran, and he was like, so you don't understand what you're missing. You really need to get in. And I'm like, but my wallet is not happy with me right now, because I was on a live with Saran, and say in 15 minutes into the live, I was another 40 sticks into the hole.
That's what happened.
Big Poppy, what's up? Jojo, what's up?
Hey Brian, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
How are you? Doing good,
And
man.
since we're here,
How's everything, all right?
Brian, what's up?
look at that. Look at it. You see it. You see it.
Nice
Jock.
lighter right there.
Sure, I got the same one.
Chalk, you got to get yourself one of these.
Ooh. Look at Mark.
Where are
Oh, falling out.
Nice.
Even better than that, you gotta get yourself one of these. Ooh.
Hey, don't make me go get the taster. I still got that taste.
Go get it, Joe. Smoke it.
Go get it, Joe.
Joe.
I
Joe,
learned
smoke
my
it, Joe. Come on.
lesson.
Yo,
I learned my lesson with the last order of the Advocate when I bought 5. This time around, I grabbed 10. I was
There
not
you go.
playing.
There you
That's
go.
right.
I wasn't playing.
Smells like a dream, that cigar.
Joe, go get this thing. Go get it.
Bro, I got the show in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Smoke it Thursday night, Joe.
Oh, trust me, that's on the map.
Nice.
Guys,
So I heard
the social thing is blowing the fuck up, man. I can't believe how.
Yeah, man. It's great. It's
you
great.
can't be shocked. You
That
can't be
was like
shocked.
The voice of
so quickly though. We just hit 1,000, by the way, which is pretty amazing.
That's great, man.
I mean, overnight. I mean, people were just like, bing, 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 phones going off. Like, holy moly.
It really is nuts.
I had people sending it to me in my DMs and IG. Hey, did you see this? Did you see this?
He just signed up.
Yo,
I
Chalk,
saw
people
it.
always in your
Saw it.
DMs, though. Everyone's sliding in Chalk's DMs. Let's be honest.
Not like I wish they would, but that's another show.
Des, where in the UK are you?
So I'm just on the outskirts of London. So
Okay.
I'm the overbill of London, so it's not too far. So it's about probably a 20-minute drive from London.
Okay, we got a guy named John Strange. He works in
John
the cigar.
Strange, yeah, the tea guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You should hook up with him sometime.
No, I have. I did a show tonight. We had Ricardo from Touring Porters, and John was on there. I met John last year. We did a Herf in the UK in Halifax, and John was there. So I know John really well already. He was on the show tonight, believe it or not.
Very cool. Very cool. He's a great guy.
He's spot on. He's just a genuinely nice guy, and he's just, that's all I can say. He's what you see is what you get. And he's, he was on the show tonight, believe it or not.
Wow, that's funny. That's amazing. I just spoke to him yesterday. He's just a good.
What's up?
Cigars seem to attract really good people.
That's the truth.
Yes, he's a dead nice guy, and like I say, it's odd you say that because he was actually with us tonight because I think he's doing something with Tour Imports, which is a company here which do all the distribution. They get like the cigars in. I think they've just got Perdomo. I think they've just signed those for the UK, so that's a good thing. But yeah, he does like pairings with tea, doesn't he? He does all the tea stuff.
Yeah, I did a live the other night with his apricot with a Habano. It was just fantastic, man. I loved it. A little strong. I was taken back by how strong it was. I was wired after that.
That English tea would do it to you.
Seriously.
It's something you wouldn't necessarily make the cigar, is it, tea? But he's starting to make it, something that you can. Because normally people try and have coffee with tea, with the cigar or whiskey, but he's trying something completely different. He's actually working really hard to make sure that tea can be paired with it, and he's pulling out some great tea.
Yeah,
we're gonna play cornhole here.
I have every flavor. We try different ones every day with different cigars. I've been doing a little bit of cream in the tea with honey. It's a game changer. Really, there's more than just coffee and bourbon, man. There's a lot out there,
You're not wrong.
Hey, Des. Hey, I'm not babying my ash, but this Scaramouche is hanging on pretty good there too, brother.
It is that. He did that to me. This is like almost at the end. I'm proper mother.
Oh, there's plenty left there, Des. Come on.
I know.
So I'm curious, Brian, since you're into it a little bit, where you getting off the retro?
If you're not a video, you can just do the phone call. It'll still catch you.
Unless I got kicked off.
No, you're
I'm getting a charred cedar or a charred wood, and I'm getting there's a lot of nuance in it. There's a little bit of like a floral thing going on and like an herbal thing. There's a lot it's very complex.
Citrus, little citrus in there. Got a couple of nice slap transitions on it.
It's like the retro's finishing with some sort of light citrus.
I get that, and the whole thing has that bite that you guys are looking for.
Right, has that New York.
It's very satisfying. It lets you know you smoked a cigar. You're smoking something.
Brian, is it a full body or is it like a medium to full body?
If you don't retrohale, this is medium. If you retrohale, to me, this is full all day.
Got it. Thanks, man.
We called it a medium plus. We called it a
Caitlin, what's up?
Hey, provide a couple.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how you doing?
Tuesday.
How are we doing today?
Funny you say that, Brian, because it brings back memories when we were doing the taste test. The citrus, the retro brings out the fuller flavour. I'm
going in and out. There's a lot of people talking.
What, you're staying at the 3 story, right?
So there was a taste test. I think it was like a month or so before we did this one, where you smoked a cigar, and then every time you retroed, it was a completely different stick. I mean, right from first light up all the way to the end, it just tasted like it was a completely different stick. I think most of us here remember that one. I don't know. That was very different. You could get a whole different taste. Yeah, look at that ash. I mean,
isn't that fun when that happens, when you get a cigar like that?
Yeah.
It's cool. We really I know I say this all the time, but I'm very lucky because I'm doing the buying. I get to sit with these guys, the master blenders, the manufacturers, and sometimes their handlers if they don't speak English. And we're really, really lucky as cigar smokers. Cigars were never this good. They really weren't. There are some Cuban purists, traditionalists that will tell you that's not true because for them, cigars have actually gotten worse in some ways. If you're only a Cuban cigar smoker, yes, Cuba has overproduced, there's construction issues, but tobacco has gotten so much more flavorful, and they've figured out the science of the nutrients and the growing conditions, and they're able to say, never before in history were they able to say, oh, give me a little bit of Peruvian leaf to put in here to add sweetness. They had to blend with only within their own country. And so we're getting these amazing cigars that are just really through the roof, man. We're very, very lucky. And we also have something that most people didn't have, which is good humidity. A lot of people didn't have good humidity. The two-way packs made it much easier to keep a cigar humid without over-humidifying it.
All right, I just muted somebody. When you want to come back on, come back on. So we're getting a lot of feedback.
Yeah.
I'm getting florals now that are outrageous.
Oh yeah, it starts to pick up with a really nice floral, and then it goes into a citrus.
The citrus, yeah, I remember. That.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah,
That's
like
all right.
even off the aroma, I'm getting, it's like reminding me of a coffee, so to speak.
Okay, Mark, you're 100%. There's something about this that gives you that dark roast aroma.
Right.
Yeah. Man, you got a winner here, Joe.
Yeah, brother.
I
Thank
should
you.
have kept this for myself.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Big bias now. Take it easy. It's a great cigar, man. It's a great,
I
hey,
love
you know what?
that white ash.
It is available on Pravada Cigar Club on Saturday. You know, it is available.
I think I was going to stay for half an hour. I think I want to watch Brian finish that cigar. I want to see where he goes.
I want to see where he's going on that, right? A master palate like that. I'm telling you.
Like the band, different. You used a woman this time. That's cool.
Yeah, another sister of the leaf right there, the Heartbreaker.
I like it.
She'd cut you. She's gonna break your heart, man. You're gonna fall in love with her. She's gonna break your heart when you're done with that stick, bro. I'm telling you, 5-pack's not enough.
Joe, I like how you said she's gonna cut you.
She's gonna cut you. She's gonna make you bleed. There's a lot of feedback.
This ain't a Brooklyn chick. This is a Brooklyn chick.
I heard she's from Sunset Park.
Girl, that's my own heart.
Yeah.
Now,
I think you'd be
yo, if you guys want a little insight on the Heartbreaker, on the back of the Heartbreaker, I'll pull a stick out where it says the clowns on it. We did it in the Coney Island style of the Warriors. Got a little Warriors.
Warriors.
Man.
Nice.
Like doesn't she
Come
look
out
like she?
and play.
That's right. That's right. Got the graffiti on the wall type of thing.
Yes, that's a nice little touch right there. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
That's thanks to Danny and Ray and Herf.
I like that
all out
graffiti.
on this. Mm-hmm. Wait till you see the shirts. Wait till you see the shirts that are hitting this week.
Sweet
Shirts are fire.
I gotta say,
ideas. I'm your guy.
thinking back from when we did taste this, like you could see where I'm at. I'm about halfway. I'm starting to get that relaxed, that tiredness that we all felt. I mean, Brian, Ray was almost falling out of his car asleep when we tasted this. I mean, we had those moments where everybody was just in complete silence, like wow, you know.
Mark, for full disclosure, I'm hating you a little bit right now, just a little bit. Just
Tina, talk to me about the stick
because I haven't had my UTs.
All
right, I'm done.
Tina from 3J's is smoking the stick right now for the first time. Tina, you picking up any of these notes that Brian and Mark and we're picking up?
Lucky girl.
It's very bold.
It is cold.
My palate is still getting used to it, but it's a high medium.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, I would say that this is definitely an after a meal smoke. This isn't something to smoke on an empty stomach.
The Scaramouche was like
I
that.
made that mistake this week. When I got the sticks, the first thing I did in the morning was I lit one up
Meat.
and I went live. And I was smoking meat. I was like, oh my God, I need to eat.
Could do like
I got
triple
wrecked.
espresso.
Yeah, it wrecked me. It wrecked me. I loved it. You know, I haven't got a nicotine buzz like that in a while.
So I need to make another breakfast like I did yesterday,
Mhm.
and then put that cigar with it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Go. There you go, Chuck.
So
Now,
Brian,
you gotta
with
put your
the
order in
Cigar
now.
Public, sorry,
What's
Brian,
that?
with Cigar Public, what is your, other than just having a page for cigars without the BS that's involved, what's like the end game for that? What are you growing to?
I don't know, Frank. I know that what you're seeing right now is a complete bonus for all of us. We had no idea that that was going to come to fruition so quickly, the social aspect of it. So on June 1st, the actual site, cigarpublic.com, goes live. We've selected 30 different reviewers. So you're just going to have tons of reviews every week. You'll have more reviews to go back to. They'll be honest reviews because the reviewers are not getting the bans on the cigars when they smoke them. They won't know who made them or where they came from. They will never be in touch with advertisers that we may get on the site. There will be no influence of, that kind of thing on this site. That's our way of ensuring that.
That's
We
awesome.
hired an English, an English doctorate to edit the site to make sure we look professional. He's going to be pulling articles from the Associated Press, all the cigar brands. It's going to be all the stuff that you wanted, I think, a cigar site to be, without bias or rules or any of that stuff. I think the only rule that I have, Frank, is, and it's a little bit selfish on my part, is no advertising, because you got to go through the team for that. Danny at Cigar Public, because look, I'm spending $150,000 to make this possible. I have absolutely no plan in getting that money back. I'm willing to dedicate that to the culture. I'm not going to bombard the users with advertisements for Privada Cigar Club. So I don't want to turn this into a Facebook group where, you get that guy who owns the shop and just keeps bombing the page with oh, buy 3, get 1 free. Like, we don't want it to become that. This is more supposed to be like basically Instagram before the rules and the algorithm stuff. It's also unique in a sense, and it makes it a little more Discord-like in the fact that we don't have the money to invest into an algorithm or bots or any of that stuff. So, the posts come and go. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. It's not going to bring one back up to the top because it was popular, which is kind of interesting. We'll see how it goes,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it's going to be a lot more honest, a lot more crowdsourced, which is what's going to keep it honest, and a lot more transparent than any site has ever been like this before, because we're not looking to break the bank. I love, Frank, to be able to pay everyone's salary based on our advertisers, right? I mean, I'd love to be able to break even at some point, but any money that we actually profit on is going to go right back into the site. Cool thing is with the social site is we think that there's a way that we can integrate Zoom right into it. So there could be hertz all the time, multiple groups having multiple.
Wow.
Nice.
Great.
That's
That's
great.
great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We put
That's
this
awesome.
herf on social, on the website today. Did anybody see that post on it? And did anybody join from that post?
Yeah, as soon as I joined, I put it on.
Nice. Yeah, we put it on there. So
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
we wanted, so we put
you
it out there.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be involved. I step in shit a lot. A lot of people bring stuff to the table. You guys all contribute, to the culture and the community. And we're just in a really good time. But like, I just hope, and I say it all the time, I hope people know that I'm not sitting here like, look at what I did. That's not, I'm just as into cigars as you guys are. and I'm lucky that I can do it for a living. And because I have that luxury, I'm going to go ahead and just max out and do everything I can while I have the energy to do it and the resources to do it.
That's great.
Awesome.
That's great. I mean,
we're
That's
blessed.
great. Yeah,
there's
listen,
so many
whatever
people
you do,
out there.
I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people in here. Like we are happy to have somebody like you to spearhead the new movement in the industry. I've said that to you on camera, off camera. Like
thank you.
You're the voice for the new movement, and we're just you got the flag, and we're just following behind you moving forward.
Well, all of your feedback is where that voice comes from. So, I know that I'm representing a group of us, and I listen to you guys, and I take the emails, and I take the calls, and so I try to be as good and as fair as I possibly can in all of the decisions that are made. And of course, at the end of the day, yes, I'm running a business. Yes, this is how I make a living, but I think it's become very clear and obvious that there's a lot of decisions I make that are not financially based. They're for the culture. They're for the community. Cigars need to be taken seriously. They haven't been taken seriously. They need to be taken seriously by people who don't smoke cigars. When someone at the FDA gets that thing on their desk, they need to think, I got an uncle. It's like wine now. It's not like that. There's not kids doing this. These are culinary guys. They get tasting notes. They're having pairings. They're going to events, and they're with like-minded people. And by the way, I don't know many cigar smokers that are dying. I got 20,000 people in the club in different subscriptions, and I've had a handful of people drop out for health reasons every single time I ask because I'm always concerned. I smoke cigars too. I don't want to put myself at risk. It typically has nothing to do with smoke at all. It's heart related, obesity, things like that, old age, so.
Get yours going?
Hey, Brian, just for the record, I'm dying a little bit every day.
Do that to yourself, Saran. The man.
How you doing, brother?
Thanks, Ryan. You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you.
Hey.
I'm enjoying everything.
He
Nice
is. He
hat, by
helps
the way,
everybody
Brian.
with their wallets.
So
what's
Nice
up, clowns? What's up, clowns? I didn't want to interrupt Brian, but Murph is
Hey,
here.
Murph.
Oh, Murph,
What's
what's
up,
up, buddy?
Murph?
Look at that head of hair on him, huh?
Had to try it.
He's one of the Irish Elvis.
I'm on the meeting smoking with them.
The Irish Elvis.
Now, Bill Ragone, I think you did some research on cigars and health, right? Did you
Yeah,
not?
I did. So
There's no-
I'm a retired oral surgeon,
I like
level 1 trauma.
great food. I like research.
So when we did for
So
the
that's why I
FDA,
all
when we
the
did the
other
reviews,
customers
I did all the PubMed reviews on the adverse
I'm
effects
open
of
to work for
cigars.
the last person.
And when I went through
You're good.
it took me about 2
Good.
months to get through all the reviews. And what we realized was that in the fine print of the patient
cigar,
population,
how it
you might want to mute her.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I'm
to try
gonna.
all of them.
I'm trying to mute her right now. I'm muting you temporarily.
So when
I
we
will
did
say
the
this, I'd like to give a shout out. That's my local LCA, 3J's,
Nice.
making all the noise.
So I want to hear this. Tell me about it.
So when I did the PubMed review, and again, my background is as an oral maxillofacial surgeon, retired in a level 1 trauma facility in Ohio. What I noticed, because I've been smoking cigars since I was 18, I'm 51, and what we realized is that in the patient population, in the very fine print of the patient population, most of it was done in Europe, and most, if not all, of the patients, the clinical trial patients, were cigarette smokers who occasionally smoked cigars. So all of the data was skewed to begin with, because initially what we realized is they couldn't find cigar smokers. They didn't believe in the bullshit anyway, in the hype, so they didn't come out forward and say, listen. And they didn't have a concentration group on just premium hand rolled cigars, and that is another thing too, is that we have to separate the tobacco in and of itself from machine rolled, flavored, infused, premium hand rolled cigars, and that's why the FDA had to concede to the study of two cigars a day are non prejudicial to your health, and that's a lot of cigars for a non smoker. That's 14 cigars a week. And there's just a ton of reviews that have shown that, the adverse effects of hypertension, vascularization, all of these things were completely skewed by other types of tobacco and not the premium hand rolled tobacco. So they're not, listen, it's not a glass of water, I do exclude esophageal cancer simply because the cases that I went to medical school in the Dominican Republic. So I started in a tobacco country, and then I went to the Midwest where it was tobacco was a high rate of usage to begin with. But I exclude esophageal cancer because unfortunately, there's not a lot of people who know how to smoke cigars, and when you do a retro inhale and you do too deep of a retro inhale, consistently bombarding that, it causes trauma to the tissue within your throat. So you could smoke a banana peel for 2 years straight, you're going to get fucking cancer. That's just a straight up reality. So it's really about our ability to re-educate, like Brian said, we have a responsibility to educate our smokers, our new smokers too, so they don't fall into the traps of saying, oh no, I'm not going to smoke, this is terrible for you. Even in secondhand cigar smoke. That's why you don't see a high indices or a high rate of people having problems in cigar brick and mortar lounges. And that was another proof to our rhyme and reason about the non-prejudicial 2 cigar a day study. So the FDA had to concede. It wasn't an FDA study. It was a study done, and the FDA had to concede to it. So there's a lot of misnomers out there, but essentially, again, we like to say it's not a glass of water, but do everything in moderation, enjoy your culture, because there are people like Michael Jordan who smokes 9-10 cigars a day every day, and he's the epitome of health. So keep a healthy lifestyle. And to Brian's note again, we saw that most, if not all of these people had some type of underlying comorbidity. They had diabetes, they had genetic heart disease, they had cancer in their families that were not triggered by premium hand-rolled cigars.
Right.
So,
wow.
And we also have it's not really a study, but I think the top 10 cigar companies, cigar manufacturers, the owners of those companies, we know smoke 5 to 10 cigars a day. The average mortality age was 89, which is 11 years older than the average American mortality age when they did the study. So, I mean, look, Chico Rivas, he smokes up to 20 cigars a day sometimes. The guy sleeps like 3-4 hours a day. He's smoking all day long, and he's sucking them down too. He's not sitting there enjoying, and they seem to be fine. I mean, no one, again, I think I've got a pretty good sample size for the last 4 or 5 years, having, I think, 30 or 35,000 cigar smokers come through our email chain, and we communicate with a lot of them. And like I said, oftentimes if someone can't ask why it's safe for health, I always research it. And it hasn't been, thank God, it hasn't been, anything related to cigars. And by the way, I like to be able to sleep at night, knowing that I'm doing the right thing. And I don't know that I would have pursued this business as hard as I have, thinking that it was something that was truly going to affect people's. If I thought that, hey, the word is out, if you smoke cigars for 10 years and you smoke 2 a day, there's a good chance you're going to get sick. I wouldn't do it myself, and then I wouldn't ask other people to do it either. There's other businesses that I could be in, So I really do think that natural tobacco, that's the difference, right? Because you got to understand, most other industries that use tobacco, they're trying to put nicotine into it or keep it stronger. Cigarette companies actually put ammonia back in the tobacco because it intoxicates with it makes it stronger, the nicotine. And we're the whole fermenting process is to get a lot of the nicotine and all of the ammonia out of it. So,
well, that was the thing when Gottlieb, when he was the old FDA, the former FDA head, they were like, what's in a premium hand-rolled cigar? They're like, tobacco, like a leaf. That's it. There's nothing in it. It's a purely God-given organic material. There's nothing in it. There's
dead plant
and we
matter.
go in our culture. all of the manufacturers, when you meet the manufacturers like I do and have met and talked to everybody from AJ to everybody, essentially what you realize is that they have a prideful approach to making sure that everything, the sanitary nature of that tobacco leaf, from the rollers, the pickers, the farmers, everybody is in line with creating such a pure, unadulterated, non-messed with product. And that's you don't see that in any other industry. And we can say that with pride.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for that. We should link up. I want more information about this.
Well, it goes to show every day you learn something new. Every day, whether you're 5 years in, 20 years in, 40 years in, or a half a year in.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. I mean,
but
education
is paramount. Like I'm in New York, right? So I'm in my role in cigars is I have a non-for-profit cigar company that caters to first responders. But I also am an advocate, right, in the state of New York. So I'm in Long Island, so I'm around a lot of politics to begin with in my own community, my own family. And when I go to events like when we had the rallies here for the last election in Long Island, I was, because of my position as an advocate, I was able to talk with a lot of state assemblymen, state senators. And when I started engaging with them, I was just like, they're so undereducated. And what's worse than being uneducated is the lack of respect for their constituents, because smoking tobacco is kind of like a Second Amendment. If it's your right to have a gun, it's your right to have a gun. You want to smoke a cigar, that's your right. It's your body, it's your decision as an adult, but you're a constituent, you're a voting base. So essentially talking to them, it wasn't really about me pulling rank and education and getting them bored. It's saying, hey, listen, I got friends that own, like the guys who own Cigar Fellas, I got friends that are trying to put their kids through fucking college. And you're about to put them out while you want to raise a top of 76% increase that you just did to us 2 years ago. You want to fucking raise it more. Like, you're putting people out of businesses. You're taking food off of people's plates. And then you want them to fucking vote for you. And you have no idea what's going on. The economic input, the economic impact. You have nothing to know that understand what this culture. And this culture is never going to go away. It's been a major product in the history of the United States, just like hemp was back in the day, tobacco farms. And what you do here, because, there have been other advocates, far greater than me in the PCA and the CRA that I know that I'm good friends with that brought up the point that, listen, if you destroy the United States, you're destroying the people in different countries. And we're supposed to be helping all these countries, opening our borders, letting everyone in. You want to help everybody, but yet this is an industry you're going to destroy that's going to go have reverberation all the way through. You're going to kill Honduras. You're going to kill Ecuador. You're going to kill everywhere. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Wow.
Education is everything. Even these little conversations, these herfs, you take, you share. That's what your responsibility is.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Awesome.
And Mark, it goes back to what you were just saying about learning something new every day. And it's all about the cigar, whether it's a Clown Stick or a Drew Estate. This is what brings everybody together. Herfs like this. So when we go to the lounges and all, that's what makes it, I think, more special, because you're getting something out of it more than just a cigar. You're getting a good conversation about whatever it may be, politics, sports, the stick. And that's what it's all about. And a lot of people don't realize that or don't understand that. You got 22 people here tonight just bullshitting a little bit about everything, but it's all about the cigar at the end of the day. It's all what brought everybody together.
You know what they fear,
what
Frank?
Cool.
You know what the biggest fear is? And that's why I have I have my own little thing about why they wanted to attack the industry on top of everything else, is that during election times, the worst thing you can have is people share ideologies, share and debate. And cigars there's not a person in the world that's going to sit down in a cigar shop and start fighting somebody, because we're there for one reason, ourselves, to enjoy something that's very intimate to us because it's hand to mouth. It's our intimacy, and nobody wants to screw with that. We went through a tumultuous election, and there were people from both sides of the roads in New York specifically, which is a blue state, and everyone started talking, but they hate that. They hate the sharing ideologies and debating where that is, because they want people to be divided, because divide and conquer. And cigars does that. I've never seen a major fight over in a cigar lounge for anything stupid.
Right.
So
Like,
bullshit.
even Ray has said this many a times. When you're in a lounge and you have one of these, you could be sitting with a lawyer, a brain surgeon, a janitor, whatever. You're all there for the same thing, to get
right.
away from everything you do. It doesn't matter. You can have a great conversation, no matter what a person does, where they come from, what they do. You're there for
Definitely.
this. And you know, you talk about different industries, or not. You still learn about a person, what they do, or what. But everything is still tied to cigar smokers. I mean, into politics and into anything else. Just like Murphy's cousin here was saying, they don't know how big that this culture actually is. And if everybody starts voicing up, they don't know what kind of damage that can be done. It's
Right.
with the ripple effects of what they want to regulate, what they don't want to do. It's
propaganda. Big tobacco. Listen, the thing that happened with Marlboro, the thing that happened with tobacco, with cigarettes, absolutely had to happen. Totally support it. Cigarettes suck. They're toxic bombs. They will kill you instantly. They're terrible. But they demonize everything in tobacco. And
Right.
everybody out there is filled with tobacco propaganda that is bad, tobacco bad, tobacco bad. Again, we have to, like, my mother's a cardiologist. Until I sat down and spoke with her, she now supports what I do because she understands I'm doing it responsibly. I'm educated in it. I presented my case to her. And that's the same with everybody. You know, we have so many doctors in cigars. We have Dr. Caffey, who's a podiatrist surgeon. You have Oscar Rodriguez, who's a trauma surgeon for GTO cigars. You have so many physicians out there, dentists, physicians, podiatrists, chiropractors. You have everybody who understands the risk. And not one of them is saying, you know what, I'm putting this down. This is bad for me. Not one. But it's just the propaganda machine that is demonizing. Because when I write, I have to write Chuck Schumer, you know, at once every month, you know, to keep their advocacy alive. And it's the same bullshit. It's a rubber stamped note that I get back from his office that says, well, you know, Dr. Ragone on top, you know, according to the American Cancer Society, this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, the Cancer Society is citing skewed propaganda. It's so ridiculous, you know? But again, this, you know, we keep it alive by this. We keep it alive by unity. Unity is our key. That's our greatest defense, is that they can't separate us.
Love that.
So true.
I think for me, it's all about it's the mental side of it. For me, is the fact that I get up at 5:30 every morning religiously. I take the dog out for a walk, get myself a nice cigar on. I choose my cigar the night before. I plan what I'm going to do throughout the day, and then at 10 o'clock, the work's all done. I come in here and I can join Herfs like this. I do a show on a Thursday. I do a show on a Tuesday. I interact with loads of different people. We do Herfs. And for me, without the cigar and groups like this and people like who are on here, I don't know where I'd be, if I'm honest, because I do suffer sometimes, like we all probably do, with some form of mental health. And for me, the cigar stabilizes everything for me.
Yeah, it helps me a lot too with cigars because I have depression and stuff. And since I started my smoking cigars, actually, cigars actually helps me with my depression better than taking freaking pills.
Right. Well, we spoke about that one night on Instagram, Cody.
Yeah.
You and I had that conversation.
Yep.
Because unlike alcohol is a depressant. It quite literally is a depressant.
Yep.
Cigars lowers. It doesn't increase like cigarettes increases your heart rate. It lowers your heart rate. It calms you. You know, just like like tea. It has a juxtaposition. It's caffeine, but yet there's a calming, soothing effect to tea. You know.
Yep.
And they're all leaf based. It's interesting.
Wow.
I will say this. Get tested, that will lower your heart rate.
But Mark, let's not throw out the bottles. Let's can we hold some of the bottles? Can we hold some of them? Give her all.
I said
what? Sitting back and relaxing, taking some sips while having a
everything in
For
moderation.
me, man,
Moderation.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Like look at like look at it in this perspective, right? Like to me, and I've said this time and time again, I've said this on multiple lives, I've said this to personal, friends, I've had this conversation with my partners. It's the greatest community to me in the world. Like it's just Mark, circling back to what Mark was saying earlier, it's like you could sit down in a lounge and talk to people from different walks of life. And we're one of the success stories of COVID. We started sitting down. There was nothing going on. There was no sports. There was nothing. We would, a lot of us are blue collar guys. We never stopped working through the pandemic, and we would come home every night, day in and day out, 7 days a week, sitting down on things like this. And you know what? I've said it time and time again. Social media and Zoom calls and Instagram lives is the greatest thing that ever happened to this industry because it brings people together. When you can sit down in a Zoom and sit down and talk about, what did you do today? What are you smoking today? It's the same thing when you go into a lounge, and we got people from different places: Alabama, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Wyoming, wherever you want to go. And to me, it's such an escape from reality at some points, because you can sit down here and talk about whatever you want, whatever's on. If you're having a bad day, see, to me, this is my outlet. When I have a bad day or I'm stressed out through the week or whatever the case may be, this is my outlet, and it's all about this at the end of the day. And this is what brings all of us together. And this new movement that's been started with, the smaller brands that are breaking into the industry, and even the big box brands and everything else. Like, this community is so unique in so many aspects. It's such a refreshing experience to be able to do things like this and bring people together. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, at least for me, from a personal standpoint. And it's such a unique thing, and it's really opened our eyes as a brand to where we started and how we started up to where we're at now. And it's just like I said, it's such a unique experience to be able to sit here and sit with different people from different walks of life and share the same love for the Leaf as you're a brother of the Leaf or a sister of the Leaf. And it's such a unique experience, and you really can't really put much up against it that would kind of it's a great experience. I mean, I just speak from the heart.
I don't know.
The Leaf definitely creates, like we talk about it all the time. We're bonded by the Leaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're bonded by the love of the Leaf, and that holds true. I mean, in a short period of time, there's probably, in fact, everybody on this call are people that I have connected with, resonated with, and consider friends now, right? And there's that communal support aspect is really cool. Back to what Murphy's cousin was saying, where cigars, lower your heart rate. I can tell you categorically that the Heartbreaker coming up on May 21st, that cigar lowers your heart rate. Without a doubt.
It definitely does. Does.
When we were testing that cigar, I was like, where did Ray go? Because he's usually the loud one, right?
Ray, no.
Get out of here.
Ray, did you call this cigar the melatonin of cigars?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like smoking melatonin, man. Like,
Yeah,
I'm such on a chill vibe right now. Like I'm getting into, I'm in the middle, and it's a unique stick. It really is. Yeah, I'm just
but
going
back to how we fight this. I've said this from day one. We have to position premium tobacco and premium cigars as a culinary product, completely natural, free from any additives, right? And that's the way we
That's for me. What a bust. Thank you.
Well, I like how you say that, Sharon, because I was just in Miami with Guy Fieri at the release of his cigar. Now that we have a guy like Guy Fieri, who is a culinary artist, that's going to only help us as a community, because there's nothing wine, as you know, Sharon, wine already has a complement system to culinary to food, and we always had our place there too. I mean, every one of us. There's nothing like smoking a Scaramouche after a fucking $200 fucking tomahawk. I'm telling you, I did it for my birthday. There's nothing like it. Hands down.
I did it on Saturday. I had a 40 ounce.
Hands down.
I did it on Saturday. I had a 40 ounce. I had a 40 ounce bone-in porcini crusted ribeye. And I had a Scaramouche and I passed out. But you know, but we have to, and I think the NASM report that came out a month ago was a really good step in the right direction. We have to, as a industry and a community, continue differentiating ourselves and premium tobacco from all this other additive tobacco that you can buy at gas stations, right? We have to, and we do not do ourselves any service if at TPE we share the same convention space as Swisher Sweets and you know, Skoal and
Vape products, vape too.
right? We have to differentiate ourselves that way, and I think that comes from education. I think that comes from a social media push as well. You know, when people are out there and seeing us, you know, just and the flavor profiles that we get from them, the cream, the fullness of the smoke, the creaminess, and you know, it's boutique, you know, or is that what you call it? Bouquet, right?
Yep.
And it's
seen as cheap. So by association, you're seen as cheap as well. So you can't be in the same arena and elevate yourself.
Well, it's also how switch, yeah.
Brian,
Premium
how's
hand
that
rope.
cigar's going? How's that cigar going, Brian? I want to know.
It's amazing. It's really, really, really good. I
great.
see the melatonin thing. I am very relaxed with this
Yeah.
cigar.
you could tell Brian for the past 5 to 10 minutes almost. He's just like, yeah.
Laying back, he's going backwards. Yeah.
Telling you, bro.
You know what
I'm
else,
telling
Mark,
you.
is I'm taking it in. I don't always get the chance to do these herbs.
Right.
And I'm so proud watching this and listening to this. And obviously there were people with a voice and an education before we came into this thing. I'd like to think that this platform's helping those people get more voice and get connected, right? And I'm just so proud that, like, you know, this is the future of cigars. It's not just throw a stick in your mouth at, you know, a guy's bachelor party or something crazy, you know. This is a culinary thing. We're an educated consumer. We're elevating cigars. And because of that, the cigar manufacturers are paying attention and they're giving us their best stuff. They know that we know the difference. They know that we understand. I'm starting to get to the point where, you know, I can smoke a cigar and tell just how, you know, much time was given to that. Like, there's nothing in this cigar, even though it's very full body, there's nothing in this cigar that makes me say they rushed or cut a corner. There are corners that can be cut even in natural tobacco. And I don't see, there's no signs of that here. And over time, you know, we'll start kind of displaying some of that stuff, especially if we do more of these herfs. If I jump in, you know, there are going to be some cigars where I'll tell you, look, obviously the wrapper wasn't fermented well enough. Look, I don't know if I can pick this up or not, but you can see the white ash. The white ash can be indicative of a well-fermented tobacco leaf. In this particular case, it is, well, right. I mean, it's just white ash. And that's a good sign. That means that they took their time with it. It doesn't mean that if you smoke a cigar and there's gray ash that it's a bad cigar or they didn't take their time with it. But when you have a darker wrapper leaf like this, they cook it a little longer. They heat it up a little more, and you really get a pure, you know, non-ammonia based leaf. I'm also in the final third or coming into it, and I'm not getting any of the ammonia that you could get in a final third. I mean, it's a really well-made cigar.
What I particularly like about the cigar is the old school sun-dried Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
Yeah.
And when people learn what that is, when they take those leaves, they throw it over the hot rocks. It takes time. You know, you gotta. This is premium stuff that's not done anymore. It's just sick.
And it's a natural process. It's not hydroponics. It's not lights like they do for marijuana.
Yeah.
They have to achieve so much of tampering other than what cigars do naturally in its environment, whether it be dry cured or sun cured. It's just, you know, we have an amazing product. And like to Brian and Ray's statement is that if you didn't come out of COVID educated in cigars, you just weren't involved because there was so much education going on through Herfs. It made me want to become a cigar sommelier because I felt almost like motivated to learn more, to go on to Tobacco University, and get the education and certification. Because I learned, I was like, wow, this is going to be an easy test because I did nothing but every day watch these Herfs and learn from the best.
Yep.
Actually, I'm actually taking that university class next week.
I told you about that.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna do it.
That's amazing. Hey, I do want to share something else with you, particularly Murphy's cousin. What's your name, Doctor?
Bill.
Dr. Bill. Hey, I took probably 5 or 6 different, I think it was 5 or 6 different cigars, and I sent them to marijuana testing labs.
Yeah.
Because I had a guy come here who was like bashing another country. He was from one country and he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't smoke cigars from this country." And I was like, you know what? I wanna check into this as best as I can. And so I sent cigars from multiple continents or countries to the marijuana testing labs, and I had them tested as inhalables. And they pretty much passed every single test as an inhalable. And the only thing that was really maybe, and it wasn't much higher than what the allowable rate is, was cadmium. And it's also found in every single product that's grown purely in a soil, especially the volcanic soil.
Yep.
Okay, so coffee, dark chocolate, all the natural stuff has a little bit of cadmium, an elevated level of cadmium. And so what I did was I said, okay, I'm no doctor, right? But I said, well, okay, so if that's the only risk, let me do this. I went to my doctor. I said, look, this is what I'm doing. I'd like to have the cadmium levels of my blood tested. And so I found the cigar that tested the highest in the cadmium, and I smoked 3 of them the day before I went and got my blood tested for cadmium. And my cadmium levels were lower than the average Americans.
Really?
Wow.
There you go. But in science, there's a catalyst involved with that. So you're burning it, right? And that's the burn rate changes the chemical dynamic of anything, right? So, that's just how purely that reacts to the burn. And that's the same thing as a nicotine rate. Nicotine rates are affected by the burn rate, how much burn we have and how much ingestion. That's why at first they were like, oh no, it's nicotine, you're going to kill yourself. Yeah, but when you get the burn rate of a cigar smoking and the inhalation side, it's, because we have a nicotine transport system in our body. We have nicotine in our body, right? And we have nicotine receptors. That's why there was a study shown with COVID, when you talk about the receptors and how these things connect to each other, spike proteins and all this other shit, the nicotine actually causes a buffer effect between the actual protein of the virus and the actual cells in and of itself. So on top of all of it, there's a curative part to all of this. That's why marijuana has its own class of curative properties. And interesting enough, my twin brother is a physician toxicologist who was with the CDC. Wow. So if I could open up any resources, he went private because he got burnt out with COVID, obviously, but he's in pharmaceuticals now, but he is a physician toxicologist, and I can grab literature if need be, if you want to expand that,
that'd be great.
Later on.
That's awesome.
So that's why I never got COVID, because of this.
That's pretty much why you probably never got COVID. That's it. First of all, it's pneumonia. It's the flu anyway, so it's really not COVID. It's the flu.
Right. And the Heartbreaker is the cure-all. It just relaxes you, so you take a nice nap afterwards. So you smoke a Heartbreaker, you're good. That's it. Take a nap, relax.
So going back to what you were saying with the information, with being able to get that information. Maybe it's an idea that maybe you and Brian could work with, something that he could do some sort of read on his site. That's definitely something like
if I wasn't so busy in my, I'm a partner in a hedge fund. I own a commodities and a global project funding business. So I'm always busy, but I had always thought about, my responsibility as being a dentist, right? So we own the mouth, right? And oral cancer is something that I spent a lot of time doing in the ORs and stuff like that. So I always felt a responsibility to jump in there with Gabby Caffey and all the other docs on the CRA and the BCA and the PCA and all these other groups. But I don't have the bandwidth anymore to do it. So I can only be a resource to Brian to point him in the right direction. Because obviously Brian is, globally known and he's respected. So he takes information and absorbs it correctly for the promotion of that information to the community. So I'd be happy to be in his resource pool for sure.
Love that. We definitely have to exchange information. And if you ever get to Orlando, I'd like to borrow you for 30 minutes and get you on film and talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be in August.
Ryan,
I have a second home in Miami, so I'm always in Florida.
Right, we're going in
November.
Can you have Lee Mack read the notes? I just want to know. Will you have Lee Mack? I just got to know.
I was going to say, also good content for the channel. So, Brian, if that's something you want to partner up on with or whatever, we can work on that.
For sure.
Hey, coming from Lee Mack's mouth, man, everybody's gonna be a believer. I don't care what he's saying.
Reverend Mack.
It's just gospel right there.
So the final third, it got a little smoother. I got those roasted nuts back again. The second third, I was getting a ton of what tasted like maybe like a dark chocolate with a little bit of sugar in it, right? So it wasn't really bitter. It was just really dark chocolatey. And the white pepper throughout, red or black pepper in the beginning. This is a banger of a cigar, man. I'm really, really happy with this cigar. You guys got
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
It goes back to sitting there and just chewing on it as you do it all the way through it. You get all of those right tastes, chewing on it, and then the retro, a short retro, and it brings all of that together, especially down in this final third.
It also has that bready thing that I know Ray loves.
Yep, and it has dragon clouds, so it sweeps sweeps everything. The smoke output on this cigar is just. I saw the girl from Tina from 3J's. The place was getting too smoky. They had to open the doors.
Bro, you know my palate so well. It's amazing how well you know my palate, bro.
Well, I mean, you guys give me feedback all the time, so I'm constantly listening. What's amazing is that I can retain that information because I cannot retain names. I can, but I'll remember a lot about what a person likes and where they went to school and different things they told me. I just don't always remember names, so it's crazy. My wife says to me all the time,
like that.
"Remember this stuff," So I don't know, but it's awesome, and I love doing it, and I love knowing what a lot of the key members like.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We appreciate you, brother. That's for sure.
Dude, I love you guys, and I'm just lucky to be here, man. I'm lucky to be a part of this movement, and I'm going to do everything I can to, and I think that's where Cigar Public can really come into this is, if you get into cigars, you might find Lee Mack's channel, or you might find Cigar Obsession, or you might find Jeremy Sires, but I think Cigar Public is going to be this place that brings it all together. And holy shit, that's going to be awesome. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to watching.
That's awesome, man.
We're all for it, brother. We can't wait.
Thank you, man. I'm actually going to get out of here, guys. I appreciate you all, and I'm going to see you on the next one.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Brian. Brian, be good. Thank you for your time.
Brian, you can go on globalleafcigars.com. You'll find me.
Global Leaf, okay.
globalleafcigars.com.
Okay.
I'll send you his number, Brian. We'll get you guys linked up.
Okay,
it needs to happen.
It's important, for sure. It's important. I appreciate that, guys. And if anyone else out there suffers from depression, man, you guys want to email me anytime, info@bravadocigarclub.com.
Cool, absolutely.
Okay.
Get a 5-pack of Heartbreakers,
talking to you.
helps with the
Thanks,
depression.
Brian.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, Brian.
See you guys later.
Nice.
That was great. I mean,
That was awesome.
the unexpected information just thrown out there, the little tests that he sent cigars out to do. I mean, to let people know that's very different,
Yeah.
Dude, we're blessed every time we do something and he jumps on. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, a lot of information. You nubbing that heartbreaker right there, huh, Mark?
Yes. I mean,
That's what I was going to say. He broke out the nubber.
Even down to this, the dragon clouds, the smoke output. I mean, just look at it, just sitting there burning. I mean, it's.
Listen, real quick. Like I say it all the time, Bill. We expect the wealth of knowledge that you bring to the industry. I've said it to Steve. I've said it to you in person. We just, we definitely appreciate the wealth of knowledge that you bring to the table, man. It's just something that we really appreciate.
It goes back to, like you say, you guys coming up through COVID and all that. When you get a chance to sit down with any group, any cigar maker, they're going to listen to every ounce of input that you got. I mean, it's all the big brands out there. It's like a rock in a hard place trying to get next to them alone. But to be able to sit and conversate with you guys, it's a whole different level. You take in every bit of whether it's criticism or acknowledgement on how good something could be. I mean, you take it all in, you process it, and you accept it. If you can't accept anything, you're in the wrong business.
Mark, you've been so nice right now because all I'm doing right now is looking at this screen and everybody's got a heartbreak in their hand and I just want to thump them.
Yeah, I wish I had
I don't
one in my hand.
because I don't have it. Just because I don't have it, I'm hating.
It's got to be like 30-mile-per-hour winds by my house, and this ash is still holding on.
Yeah, look at that.
That's awesome.
It's getting a little crooked, but it's all good.
Rubbing salt in the wound.
I'm definitely gonna smoke one on Saturday.
Oh yeah, brother, we'll be there. We'll smoke one with you.
Sure, Cody will be there.
Tina, what do you think? They're gonna sell out real quick in the shop? People gonna like that cigar?
I'm gonna push them. I'm gonna push it. It tastes really good.
Thank you.
The nice body on it.
That right there, what you just said, pushing it. There's so many cigar places out there that don't do that, and they gotta wake. They gotta wake up and do that.
I like to pick my favorite for the week, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you.
And we're gonna have a couple of guys there on Saturday, a couple of handsome fellas in there.
Oh, nice.
Smoking the cigars.
Des was only coming up for a half hour, and he's been out for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, Des, what time is it in the UK?
Just gonna say, I'm gonna show you the time there. It's 1:40.
Wow, that's dedication, Des.
But
it's commitment.
I was only going to come on for half an hour, but because of the chat, it's been incredible. I've loved every minute of it, and that's what it's all about, listening to what people have got to say. And yeah, you've kept me up for far too long.
Well, at least you know you can email Privado tomorrow to make sure they can send you those sticks.
Yes.
Add it to your order. I'll email Clark to tell him you're going to email him. So this was nothing gets
You
lost.
have any issues, DM me, we'll take care of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Right then, guys. Love you all.
Good night, Garrett.
Des.
Take care, Des.
Good
night, Des.
Take care.
Des. Later, Des.
Later, guys.
Still, brother.
I'll see you guys on
All
Saturday.
right, Cody.
All right, Cody.
That's
it, Cody.
All
right, Cody.
Good night. Nice meeting
Good night.
Can we just
Bye.
Wow. Everybody's jumping off. Whoa.
Yeah, but we're just letting you go on like that. I want one of them hoodies.
It's hot. The hoodie is hot.
Nice.
Yeah.
That hoodie's nice.
Which one?
I like it.
Nobody has this one.
Which one you like? You like
Has this one.
The one you got right there. That one, the black
The red.
the
The
black
red.
one? We'll get one. We'll get one.
That
We're getting them
red.
made again soon. We got some.
Chuck, nobody's got this but me, Chuck.
We got some good swag. We got some good swag.
In other words, you flexing. That you doing that.
I do.
Also, Ray also has his own hat that no one else could get.
That's right.
Look, I don't have the heartbreaker, so I had to go back in and get my clown hat because
Oh, there you go. I like that color.
the hat.
I like it.
Can we just
Picasso.
take a minute and talk about how fucking handsome Frank from Drunken Corner is?
Quiet and handsome.
He's absorbing. That's my Wednesday date every Wednesday.
Is it? You know, he's quiet. You know who else is quiet tonight? Chris Pugs is very quiet.
Chris is very quiet.
You know,
I'm shy.
He's listening. He's absorbing.
they're both shy.
He's
No,
nubbing.
I put the mute on because Coop showed up and I didn't want to make a big racket. So I was really enjoying,
you guys talk, Bill and Brian. It was a great. What an education, man! It was fantastic.
Yeah, unexpected education right there. That's great knowledge to take in and keep.
Unbelievable.
Gotta love it.
Did I miss the part where we talked about Bill wearing the clown shirt backwards?
You know it.
Thinking to myself,
you got to
like,
be
I
a
was
real
thinking the
clown.
whole time.
The
I know
whole
how to
time I'm
promote a
like,
fucking.
wait.
I know how to promote a fucking shirt, bro. I was looking at that. I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna wear this shit backwards. I'm like, I'm a real clown.
Murph, the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, all right, we're gonna make a shirt. Forget this fucking shit on the front. That's it. Just the logo on the front.
Gotta do it.
It's dope. I mean, it's dope. That just says it all right there. You don't need to say clowns or it just the clown with the cigar. It just says it all.
We have to do the shirt that says, "Oh, you didn't know." Your ass better call somebody on the back.
Especially if you do a black shirt with that on the front of it.
Yeah,
you
then
son
fire.
of a
You guys
Dude.
have any patches for
Yeah,
like
we got patches. We got patches. We got patches.
like the patches from the Heartbreaker? That picture is really fire.
I got
Who was
patches
that,
on both my shirts.
So Tina, your shop is getting stickers of the Heartbreaker. Swag pack's being mailed out. It's on its way there. There's some swag. We can we didn't get the shirts
Oh yay!
in time, but yeah, we'll get you. We can send you a shirt. You know, we can figure that out.
Hey Ray, this is all that's left of the ABB.
Wow, that's the nub right there.
That's it.
Very
Nub
nice.
to
The last friggin' toke.
That's it. And are your lips burning you?
Tingle.
Tingle.
And Mark, this one's for you. It's gone.
All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you guys Saturday.
All right, Nick.
All
Nick.
right, have a
be
good
good.
night.
See you later.
All right, Nick.
See you later, Nick.
Same here. I'm jumping off, guys. I'm moving me over to a regional softball game for my son's girlfriend. They're playing, so
That's
I'm
awesome.
over here.
All right,
Jeremy,
I just left.
thanks for jumping on.
Just left Tina 20 minutes ago. Now I'm on a field, and then from here, I got a fighter coming in. I got like a 10 p.m. training until, so I finish about, I don't know, I'll probably be done about midnight tonight. That's just
All right,
another
brother.
side of things.
Thanks for
We'll get into that another time.
On, man.
Yeah, guys,
jumping
thanks for
on.
making us
Have
a
a good night,
part of
man.
the family. And then any of you guys need anything, hit us up. We'll help you any way we can. And love being a part of the whole crew. And thanks for letting us join you in the ride.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for having us. Thank you, man.
Boss,
We'll
be good.
talk to you soon, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
See you later.
fellas.
Got it.
Lee, how was that Scaramouche, Lee?
There's no words. He don't need to say. We know it was good.
There's
Peace.
no words.
No, it was good.
I
That's
told
it.
him yesterday we're trying to make that top 10 this year.
Yeah.
Trying to make that top 10
And listen, I took a picture of it, and it literally, the ash went down to about that much left, and it finally fell off, and it was good all the way down.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
no. I've said this before. There was a funny story because I didn't know who Cigar Rex was, right? So one day I was sitting here in my balcony. I just said, wait. Here's the funny story. It's a funny story. It's a funny story. Funny story. I didn't know who he was. I was here in my fucking man cave smoking a cigar. I was like, oh, let me just go on this Instagram, sharing knowledge, whatever. And I had no idea. Like, I had 50 phone calls after that. Like, what the fuck you going on? Like, I got rid of the guy. Don't get me wrong. Got rid of him right away. But what I told him, I stand by to this day, and I can't wait to taste the new cigar. But there is, and I'm visible throughout the whole culture, and boutiques is my thing, right? There is no other cigar company like Clowns that are putting out consistently good product it's every note. It's the solid notes of the flavor. It's the construction of the cigars. Like, every fucking burn is good. Every flavor is good. They hold up. They last the time. It's wild because I mean, Murphy's my cousin, don't get me wrong. And I try to be biased about that, but no bullshit. Like, and I've been smoking cigars for fucking 30 years. And like, I've never seen it. I've just never seen one consistent group of cigars come out one after another And that's got to be a process of a group effort. You know, it's not just one person doing it. It's the clowns themselves, you know, and the way you guys do it. And it's very unique. Like, obviously everyone knows I'm an Espinosa guy and part of the elite crew and everything else like that. But even with Eric's shit, you can get a fucking bomb and smoke Eric's shit and the shit would just blow up on you. Like, it'll be terrible. I mean, the best thing Eric ever did was get with AJ Fernandez, right? To lower that issue. But that's, and you know, and that's a big cigar company versus the clowns, but every single fucking clown that comes out is wildly good. It's amazing. It baffles me.
All right, Murphy, I'm gonna take my hat off for this because a chick is wired right now. I don't. Was anybody in here now on the live I did with the dinosaur that should be extinct?
No.
Okay, so I believe it was Cope's live, and I had been on with Cope, and the extinct dinosaur decided he wanted to join. And when he joined, I dropped. Because in the comments he wrote, I guess Chalk don't like me for some reason after I dropped. So I immediately hopped back in because I ain't a scary chick. And I said, I will tell you on this live to your face why I don't like you. First of all, I don't know you well enough not to like you. Everybody in here, Ray included, they know I'm new. Mark, they know I'm new to this crew, right? Maybe 2 months in, but I'm old school. I'm a 54-year-old woman, and I'm grown as woman, and I'm old school. When you got a problem, you deal with that shit offline, man to man, mano y mano. You don't come for people's family. If you got a problem with the business, and I'm not gonna say the business because everybody know. If you got a problem with the business, you take it up with the business. You don't bring people family into it.
Yeah.
That's never allowed. No family, no kids, no nothing. Family, children, wives, husband, that's off limits forever. And I told him this, and he's like, well, they came at me too. I say, if they came at you, you have every right to defend yourself, because if they come for you, you come for them. That's just how it works. But you going about it the wrong way. You immature, you erratic. I don't like what you did. You coming for my boys. And if you coming for my boys, that's like coming for me. And if you don't stop, I'm gonna come for you. I say, because it's not the boys you have to worry about, it's the girls.
Yeah. Well, that's he did. My good friend. I have a good friend. Let me back that story up. My good friend is Kevin Shahan from Cigar Prop, and Jessica, his wife, is a very good friend of mine, and he attacked Jessica, his wife.
Jackass.
So that just goes to show you, it's not happening in one area; it's happening in multiple areas. And that was that's what got me to be like.
He did it in a way to get attention. Because haters will draw haters. We're about community. We're about family. We're about communication, togetherness. Yeah. What he did on purpose to build his following of people who hate, right? I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I have a job that affords me a certain lifestyle. A cigar habit is not a cheap habit. We don't do this shit just for fun.
Yeah.
If you
it's
doing
a luxury brand.
It's a luxury brand. If you're doing it because you mean to do it. And people who can't get in will hate what they can't have.
It's true.
And that is who he is.
Yeah, hey, Chop, you preaching there. You know, I said today, I made a comment. I said, I don't understand why people have to hate people that are different than they are. Why can't we just like people that are different? I'm not like you, you're not like me, but why do we have to have a disagreement, you know?
You don't.
There's always going to be somebody that will disagree, and they're going to go in hard or voice their opinion and leave the door. But there are those few out there that are not going to stop, and that fellow is one of them.
And you blocked him.
Yep.
And on the live, he said, Chalk, am I following you? I say, no, because if you do, I'm going to block your ass.
Listen, as a parent, I'll say this: if you're raised by animals, you're going to be an animal. So I do a lot to not raise my kids like animals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that comes my responsibility to be a good,
you know what? I'm not even
God-fearing,
gonna blame
loving
his parents. I'm not going to blame his parents, because you have kids who can have the most loving parents on the planet, and they will still be a jackass.
Yep. That is true too. That is absolutely true.
Not my kid, because if he does, I'm going to kick him in his ass. I don't care if I go to jail.
Well, you old school.
Because my dad kicked me in the ass.
I'm
Seems to be
sorry,
going
Murphy.
around, Bill.
I'm sorry, Murphy, but that dinosaur who should be extinct triggers me every time because I just want to pimp slap his ass.
I had no idea who he was, dude. It was just like on my Instagram list with the rest of thousands of people, and it was a cigar thing, and boy, would I felt bad. I was like, because I would never. I'm a loyal guy, I come old school. I would
Well,
never.
if you went to his page, he told you on his page who he was. He starts his description with bipolar.
No, I just went boop, and there was like another little circle, and I went boop. So he was the only cigar guy on, and I went boop.
So
And
I have a happy question.
And then he bought cigars. He called
because he's
he called Joe to buy cigars from. Where do I get the clown cigars?
Yeah, but I have a happy question. How excited are the clowns? Any clown that's still in here for ProvadaCon coming off the year you have had with the sales and the drops that you had?
Chuck,
I
gotta be there.
I can help answer that. We are so excited, but I'm sure you've seen what got leaked out for the ProvadaCon in July.
Yes.
I did
Pravada
not.
Fest. Oh,
Pravada
Pravada
Fest.
in July in Philadelphia. We have an exclusive stick coming out.
You
Just for
know
people
I'm in
that
Florida. You know I'm in
You gotta be there.
you gotta come up. I'm
I
telling you.
can't. Chalk actually just got a promotion, and I started a new
Oh,
job in 2
congratulations.
weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I can't travel until November.
All
But
right.
for
Well, we'll see.
November,
We'll
I
hand
will
deliver
be
you
at
one.
ProvadaCon. I will be at ProvadaCon.
We will try
Joe.
to hand deliver you one. Yes, sir.
Joe, tell him about the collab. Give him some details.
Well, I'll give you a little details.
Give me a little something, little shimmy.
It's a Lou Liga clowns collaboration. It's
And that's all you get.
That's all you get.
You know what?
What I gotta say is Lou Liga.
I'm gonna let one person say. One person I know smoked it here. One person I know is the man still on? Is he still here? Is Lee
You
Mack
son
here?
of a biscuit. Oh, you son of a
Lee Mack
Ray,
here?
put it down. Put it down, Ray. Put it down.
Hey, Clark, and I was running through your neighborhood a couple of weeks ago when I smoked that cigar, and it was a good cigar. So I got to get my hands on some more of those as well.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a limited run, only available at the event. We are sure we're going to be the featured brand. You know, Lou and Brian, they made us the feature brand for the day. We're honored beyond any honor that you can ever get to, be put on a pedestal by those guys. And
Shady's coming. She can smoke it on the spot.
Oh, on the spot.
She'll be there.
That's it.
Hey, 2022 has been a hell of a year for the clowns.
We said it was going to be the year of the clowns. We said that in January. We said big things for the clowns this year.
Big things
it's coming
for the
true so
clowns.
far.
That's it. And we're coming after facings. That's what we want. Facings in shops. We want to be a household brand. And that's why, Bill, I appreciate the love you're giving us, and we're putting everything we can into getting the best tobacco, the best blenders, everything we can we're doing. And wait till we drop the bomb in the summer. We got some crazy up our sleeve.
I don't think you could get it any lower than that.
Ray, I'm gonna mail you my wallet.
Wow,
You and
Mark.
Saran I'm just gonna mail y'all my wallet. Put my credit card on file over at Sticks and just cut out some middlemen because I'm tired of chasing them Sticks. I just need to be ahead of the game.
That's it.
Chuck, listen, we tell this to everybody who's a loyal follower of us and a supporter. If you have any issues getting on Sticks, you let us know. We're gonna just.
I haven't had any so far because I'm I turn on notifications. I'm stalking online for Sticks. It's not a problem.
Great. That's great. I am totally relaxed after smoking this stick.
Yeah.
It's just
it's like instant reminder. I mean, every time we spoke about the Flacco after smoking it, you get the taste. And being fortunate enough to be able to smoke this tonight with you guys, it has brought back that exact feeling.
The one thing I do want to say about this stick is when you get it, you have to make sure you keep it in humidity. You can't let this sit around because it doesn't have a cello.
Right.
With the sun-dried Mexican San Andreas wrapper, I don't want the oils to lose, right? You know, you gotta
That's
keep
good to
this
know.
in humidity. Yeah.
Good to know.
Right. Yep. This is
It actually
yeah.
helps it. It's a good move to do that.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
The San Andres is such a unique. If you like San Andres, you know, when done right, it's just a flavor bomb.
Yeah, and this totally changes the taste of the San Andreas when you do it like this. It's so different.
Look, all I know is I got on live with Ray because he made me smoke my one Clown Zero, and that was a life-changing moment.
All right, gang. I'm gonna get going. I gotta jump onto my podcast. It was great meeting everybody.
Later, Frank.
Great stick, guys.
Have a good night.
All
right, Frank.
right,
Later,
I'll talk to you
brother.
guys soon.
Frank,
You got it, brother. Peace.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. You know, Frank, we're gonna see you, Frank Jerkin Corner. We're gonna see you Saturday, correct? And I heard you come. I heard you. I'm gonna be there. I heard you come with something special.
Something special.
I heard you might have a bottle of ammunition with you, maybe.
Oh, ammunition will be flowing freely.
Flowing freely.
Freely.
Something like this?
Something like that? Oh, shit.
There you go.
Oh, snap.
Frank, you in Staten, Italy as well?
Get it.
Excuse me?
Are you in Staten, Italy as well?
No, I'm in New Jersey.
Staten, Italy.
It's kind of like New York.
Did you say Staten, Italy?
Staten, Italy. That is
It's an Italian thing.
here. Yep. Guilty.
My father had a club in Brooklyn for 25 years, so I have New York in me.
Oh,
Nice.
I remember you.
Sounded
I
like
remember you.
We're in Brooklyn.
Bay Ridge, 62nd Street, between
Sure.
15th and 16th.
You might as well have been in
right
Staten
in my old
Island.
neighborhood.
My old
60
neighborhood.
seconds. Wow, I got my,
62nd, yeah.
You
My
cross the
father
Guinea
grew up-
Gangplank and you're in Staten Island. It's okay.
Yep.
my father grew up on 62nd and 14th.
Just-
62nd and 15th, huh? That's interesting.
15th and 16th, yeah, Lemoore.
Lemoore.
Oh, yeah, I know Lamar. Okay, yeah, 100%.
Just 92 minutes of traffic and you're over that bridge into Staten Island. Don't worry about
Yeah, no
it.
problem.
Just 92. Just 92.
Good thing they didn't change the name of that bridge.
Traffic. Just
Can't wait for it to be called the Bill de Blasio fucking bridge.
No, no way. No
my
fucking
God.
way.
I'm not proud. Murph's other cousin was his fucking right-hand man. My
dog.
brother
I
was
wanna know.
my brother was
that's right.
my brother
I don't
Peter
need- I
was
don't need-
de Blasio's senior advisor.
Oh, really?
I'm the only fucking guy on my own island here in my family. Everyone's I
On
bleed
my
red,
side of the
everyone else
family.
bleeds blue. Yeah. No, I know. No, not Uncle Mike. No, fuck no. He's the old guard. Uncle Mike's the old guard, man. If you know his dad, man, he's a legend.
Doji, shut up. My dog is just excited.
And a good golfer.
Told me everything you knew about golf. Not much.
And your mom's an
Oh,
artist.
you're so good,
She's
right?
great. Did she paint that plate, Mike? That plate
What?
she just posted, she paint that plate? The plate with the artwork on it. Did she paint
Yeah,
that?
man. She hand paints all that shit.
She's wildly talented, man.
I'm trying to get her to paint some cigar clown shit.
Good luck.
Murph's cousin, what's your first name?
Bill Ragone.
Bill. June 11th in over here in New Jersey, we're having a, I caught you later when I got in, your involvement with the first responders and things and such.
Yeah.
We're having a benefit June 11th. Cigar Clowns are going to be there, and a couple other cigar companies, and we're having bourbon tasting, and we're raising money for the Dented Development Project, which aids families of police officers, firemen, and such that have lost in the line of duty. We just gave away $1,200 this past 2 weeks to families that lost police officers and their family. And if you're around, we'd love to have you come by.
I
We're going to be
would.
having live podcasts and stuff too. You can get your story out there as well and talk, and you're more than welcome to be invited.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately I'm going to be at the Belmont because that's the Belmont Stakes. Unfortunately, I'll be there. I got my daughter's recital, and then we're going to the horses, the ponies. But I appreciate the invite. So with Global Leaf, and I just realized I sent them my fucking thing, and my GoDaddy thing expired. I just paid for it, so I hope he goes back on the website. It'll be up. But so what I do under Global Leaf is I'm also part of, I'm one of a few handful associate members of Smoking Shields, which is the largest law enforcement cigar club in the country.
They're going to be there as well.
Yeah, because Jersey has a great chapter.
Yep.
I'm part of the New York crew. But so even for your event, so basically what I do is, so I have a dealer account with Prestige down in Fort Lauderdale. So whenever there's a need for humidors, cigar accessories, it's non-for-profit. So I get 50% off of everything. So like I had a sheriff from San Diego call me. He's like, it's my birthday. It came through Ronnie from Detroit, Ronnie Hashish, and from Secreto Cigar Bar in Detroit. So his buddy was out in San Diego, sheriff, and he wanted to get this $3,000 humidor and treat himself. And they got me. So basically, what I do is I facilitate the transaction without any profit. So he got it for $1,500, really nice super humidor. But for events, you can utilize my account to do. You can get travel humidors, cutters, lighters at a fraction of a cost for your event. So if you ever have an event, and basically that's my focus, my little niche market, and I'm the regional guy for Cigars for Warriors, an event specialist registered. So whenever there's a need for any first responder, I don't care who they are, as long as they can prove it, whatever it is, because you can get a Reagan refrigerator for $6,000, or you can get it for $3,000 through me, and that'll hold all your cigars for the rest of your life. So that's basically what Global Leaf does, as far as a platform for advocacy, just to give me an LLC to fight, and to talk with the politicians about what our plight is. So once the site goes active again tonight, you can get my information from there. And if there's anything that event needs, like, in bulk, I'll send you my dealer's catalog, and then you look at it and you say, hey, listen, like I do for the firefighters here in Long Island, they got a big event coming up. They needed 150 travel humidors. Instead of paying what they would have to pay even on, a bulk discount, I get the dealer discount. So it's even less than that. So that's pretty much what I do in that respect. So
appreciate it. Thank you for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Thank you, guys. I got a few of my other crew starting some lives on IG, so I'm gonna go show them some support and some love. Always good hanging out with y'all. And Mark,
nice
I know
I'll
be nice to meet all of you who haven't met before. Mark, I'll be stalking you later.
Chuck, it's always a pleasure, Chuck. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Before
Yeah,
I go, Ray, thank you for passing that message over to Colt for me. I appreciate that.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
We appreciate
So
it.
have
Fuck
fun
that guy dinosaur. We don't mention his name. How you doing?
Who? And Ray.
I said, fuck that guy, that dinosaur.
Ray, when you have your first sip, that's on Chop.
We're going live. I got you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm Chris, Mark's cousin. I'm in
Chris.
I'm in Long Island.
Where you at?
I'm not in Staten Italy. Franklin Square.
That's where I'm from.
No way, really?
My dad went to Cary, dude.
Oh, I'm a graduate of Cary.
Yeah, so we owned, where Valley Vans was?
Yeah.
So on Franklin Avenue, with across from the 7-Eleven. So my dad, my grandfather's owned that whole block, and we had the front end business there. We owned Valley Vans, the place where he was at, Pat was at. We owned the Gulf, which was back then, and the Gulf gas station down the block. So I grew up. I was born in Freeport, raised in Merritt, but I grew up with my grandparents on Maxwell.
Okay.
Right over by Cary. So I grew up there.
I live 3 blocks from Cary now.
Yeah.
But I'm a local volunteer fireman in Franklin Square. But I was gonna ask you, Kenny the Chief?
Dorbecker, sure.
Yeah.
Good friend.
Kenny's a great friend of mine.
Good people. Good cigar.
Oh, yeah. Oh
Not a
yeah,
bad cigar, dude.
very good. That old hand.
But he's another knowledgeable guy. He ain't just a cigar guy. Created his story, backstory. I mean, I'm very good friends with his backstory with Rocky is phenomenal, you know. And to get the respect from Rocky back in the day when Rocky was really, you know, hands-on guy, that's pretty serious shit, you know.
Yeah, Kenny's awesome.
Yeah, he's good people, and his truck is awesome.
Yeah, that thing sticks out like a sore thumb.
It's a beast. Yeah, whenever I belong to Havana in East Meadow, the private club above the Carlton. So I'm usually there, but we just went through a whole hoopla where they almost shut us down. But apparently they're gonna.
I heard
stay
it
on.
was getting shut down. Is that not true?
So it was shut down. So Capicola owned it since '96, but he owns the license with the county, right? So that's the big thing. He had to stay on for more than just the restaurant, the catering, the palms, and everything else at the Havana. So everybody was pissed off, and we made a big stink, all the members, because you know that's $1 million a year just in revenue on memberships alone, you know, and they have a $2 million contract with the county, so they were going to lose either way. And I guess what's happening now on the inside is that he muscled them in on the license side. Like, I'm going to fucking drop everything. And the Greek, apparently the Greek guy who bought in the partnership is an asshole and just wanted to just gut everything. So I think what they're going to do, we'll know more in October, I guess is the real word. But I went, Friday was my last night there. Saturday was allegedly the last night, but I don't even know, because I didn't see any emails yet as to the memberships as what we're up against. But we were going to start our own social club, you know, because they did it in Baldwin, you know, and there's a couple in Massapequa, but I don't think we're going to have to, thank God, because there's nothing like the Havana.
Never been.
You go smoke over at Jack Josie's? Is that where you smoke?
No, I don't really.
Franklin Square.
The lounges around here, I haven't really gone to any. I'm not a part of any, but I'd say not really local to me, but Cigar Village in Babylon.
Yeah,
came really close with Danny out
Danny,
there.
yep, sure.
Yeah, so I'll go out there. You know, I'll pop in Tobacco by Rudy over there.
Yeah, Rudy's a good friend. I just I left headquarters because his buddy is a good friend of mine, Chris Carrillo, and he opened up in Brightwaters in the South Shore Cigar Club.
Okay.
So I've been really putting my loyalty behind him, and then Cigar Fellas in Westbury.
Love cigar.
Which is a clown spot, right? Official clown spot.
Yeah, clown shop.
Big supporter of us.
I'm on the nub and I still got Drake stick. I don't know, man.
Joe, I mean, come on.
Just something. There's just something breaking my heart right now. It's breaking my heart.
Get more than you would normally get, because you're gonna want more.
I definitely agree. This is gonna age. I can't wait. I mean, you guys know the way I smoke, but I'm gonna have to hide a 5-pack on myself and come in a year, because this cigar is special now, and I can't imagine it in a year.
Just like this one.
Are you with Chris? Are you with Local 638?
Me, no.
It says Cary High School, journeyman mechanic at Local 638.
Local 1049. I'm with National Grid.
There's a Christopher. Oh, is it a U? No, this is a UG.
Yeah, I'm AGUG.
Chris, you know what union you're in?
What?
You know what union you're in, Chris?
Yeah, it's
Chris,
one of them.
Chris, you got to fix that glitch, bro. You got to fix that glitch. Make sure you're getting right shit.
And that guy went to Cary too. Small world. Where are you on Facebook?
No.
Oh, you're not.
Good man.
Insta?
Good for you.
Are you on anything, or?
I'm on Instagram.
Get you on Instagram.
So, Bill, when the clowns want to make a donation to Cigars for Warriors, we go through you, right?
You can go through me. You can go. I mean, I kind of what I do now because of my strong affiliation to Smoking Shields. Whenever I collect at events, I just bring them into Smoking Shields because Smoking Shields has the biggest impact in New York for Cigars for Warriors.
Okay.
But yes, I mean, if that's what you need, no problem.
Yeah, Cigars for Warriors actually reached out. We had a meeting with them, and they wanted to do an event with us, and we're still in the infancy stages of talking with them, which they're really nice people there.
Yeah, no, the whole brass is leaving. They're moving to Florida.
Are they?
So we got a new board. So Bellico's leaving, the whole nine. Everyone's moving. They're all retired. That's fine. Getting the fuck out of Dodge.
I can't wait to move to Florida full time myself. Tired of
You'll be fine. There's dead people down there.
Oh my God. Corporate down there, independent is it's tough. It's tough.
Chris, what are you under? What is your Instagram account?
It just changed the name recently.
It's my last name _ my first name.
Bill, do you run Global Leaf Instagram?
I think I do. When I did it all, I did it all. So yes.
I just followed you there and sent you a message.
I'm gonna switch accounts. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the one with the blue. My logo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Is anybody smoking right now?
What's that?
Anybody still smoking right now?
Yeah, I'm friends with Mike Herkelotz from Fiery Tego, and he just gave me a bunch of cigars 2 weeks ago when we had dinner with him.
About to light one of these.
Oh, little Ron.
Oh, good for you.
You only have a
Got the
few of
most
those,
in the
right?
tri-state area.
I had to dig this out. I purposely put them far away.
Yeah.
It's not in the regular rotation section. I had to go get it.
I have a bundle aging, and I promised myself I won't open it. So we'll see how long it lasts. So almost a year, but I want to revisit that in like the 5-year mark.
Nice.
I'll see how it goes. I'm not very well doing that, so we'll see. I got into my Tatawahe stash recently. I haven't the 2015 TAAs, 2014 TAAs, and
there's a new one about to come out too.
Yeah, it is.
I think.
Yep. Pete's a great guy, dude.
Pete is a great guy. Every time I see him on Instagram, I'm always like, yo, you need to do a collab with the clowns. Never get an answer.
I'll text him and tell him right now.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
We only want.
I did that once. I'm good friends with him, and I was on the protocol whereby the dojo, and we were pissed drunk. It was 12 o'clock, and there was a bunch of people, and someone brought him up, and I'm like, I'll fucking pull Pete on right now, and they're like, you're a fucking liar. You can't do that shit. So I called Pete. I'm pissed drunk, and he's like, sure, send me the link. I just got off of fucking Hawaii because I was on a fucking thing. And he pops into the room and everyone's like, oh, and I'm like, see you motherfuckers.
That's great. Oh, it got cold. It was warm today. I'm freezing right now.
Yeah, temperature dropped.
Temperature dropped.
Joe.
Listen, need snow for
Joe.
rain.
Yes.
Papa Frita.
Joe, light one of yours up.
Oh,
Nasty Fritas.
favorite. Thank you, Danny. Rub it in my face. Rub it
To
in my
you.
face. That's guys that know me know I'm a nasty Fritas and Papa's Fritas freak. That's why I like Dragon so much, because Drew Estate, they got me when I was younger. They got me to, enjoy plumes and plumes of smoke. There's you have 3 or 4 guys smoking a Papa's Fritas or nasty Fritas inside of the shop. It's over. It's over. You have to get low. Get real low on the ground to try to get some fresh air.
Well, I just loaded up my humidor into a cooler.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving at some point. And I found this and I put it in the box.
Nice.
Chris, see if you could get a little extra insight on what you just dealt with your temperature and all of that, what you just did.
What do you mean? Oh, with the... I think that's just the fridge humidor itself. And the temperature in the basement and the humidity, everything just tenfold, and I had to move everything out. So the temperature in humidity in my humidor was like upper 70s, and things were getting bad. So I removed everything out, put everything either in a container or a Bovida bag, and now I'm just trying to get everything back to temperature, well, the proper humidity. But things got a little risky earlier this week.
You get a lot of water in the basement?
No, it was just the humidity within the basement. I don't know, with like, I guess the rain and then the temperature rising, it was just over time. And I'm like, and then I looked at the digital, hydrometer. I'm like, yeah, that's not good. And then I actually felt a handful of them, and I'm like, all right, they all have to come out. They were getting a little too soft. But
do you have a humidifier down there? So
actually,
go
I do, but it's not, has been plugged in.
So do that, and then get the humidifying bags for the basement that absorb the moisture out of the air, and put them everywhere. Put them in certain areas. It'll start drawing. You'll see by the end of the week there'll be fucking water in your bed.
They have those that you can hang up like in a closet or whatever, or they have the little
just
tubs.
hang them.
Yeah,
I have them. I
like the hangers.
Haven't thought about it that far. I know I have them. I have them in my closet. I have to open them up and hang them up.
Don't
Chris,
be a
do
neglectful
that.
father to your cigars, dude.
I know.
Your babies need some serious fucking care, man.
I know. I haven't
Do
shown
that
much
and
attention.
then set up one of your meters outside the humidor and outside the bins and all that, just to see what the humidity is down there. Like even on the opposite side of the room, move it around. It's you could do that. Start sucking some of the humidity out of that place.
So you don't have a dehumidifier in your basement?
I
He
do.
does,
It's
it's
just
not
not
plugged in.
plugged in now.
No,
I have
plug
a
that
lot
shit
going
in.
on.
Plug
I
that
just
shit
haven't
in.
really paid attention to the basement.
Because my
indoor
office is
cigars.
in the basement, and all my humidors are down there, and I got a lot of humidors, and I make sure that shit is constant.
Yeah, I kind of slipped up, and now I'm.
Yeah.
We'll see by next week, the weekend, how everything goes. Hopefully, we'll be all right.
You can't really call it a slip up on you. It's just something that just happened. I mean, it's new.
Yeah, it was fast too, and
yeah,
I haven't really been paying attention at home as much with cigars, with everything else going on. But it's a little reality check.
That's what happens when you decide to rebuild a house. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's smart.
You gotta get that basement vino, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of humidor is it?
The dehumidifier is the key.
Yeah.
Suck it out of the air.
Especially in a basement. Yeah. I know, but the weather just in the past 2 weeks, everything has flipped. Like, one day it's, in the 40s and then 50s and then, high 70s for 3 days. And then it rains.
Look at today, this afternoon compared to right now. Open your window. You're going to have a chill.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a chill. I'm out here.
Murph, he's got an Audu 300, I think.
Yeah. I don't fucking trust those things, man. I had one too, and I stopped using it. I just don't fucking trust it.
The containers in the Bovida bag is more controlled.
Absolutely. I
just bought new a couple extra plastic totes with that foam seal on them. I just picked up a couple more of them today.
I have Bovedas and everything. I don't care. I don't trust it. Put a Bovedas in.
I have a brand new Yeti still wrapped up we got as a wedding gift, but that's going to slowly disappear and fill with cigars. My wife thinks we're going to use a regular cooler. I said, this thing is way too heavy with ice and beer in it. I was like, it's lighter for cigars.
They are
If
heavy.
you don't have,
Fucking
if you don't,
plastic.
if you don't have the Yeti with the wheels on it, forget it. You ain't bringing it to the.
I'm like, this thing is so heavy. You're going to lose your shoulder trying to carry it to the beach.
Yeah, I got the Traveler
out
Yeti.
of your house.
Yeah, right. You want me to carry this? You want me to carry the cooler, the fucking chairs, this,
Well,
that?
let's face it, we're all fucking mules.
Yeah.
How about you? I got 2 kids. I go to the beach. There's nobody helping me.
Yeah, hurry up. We need the drinks.
Right.
Where are you?
What's
Hurry
taking you
up.
so long?
Thirsty. I need a snack.
Having a fucking heart attack in the sand over here, Jones Beach.
Yeah, I live at the beach. I have to have a dehumidifier on all my floors because my house is so humid.
Right.
It's crazy. They're running all the time.
Yes, we're further enough
You know,
away.
it's probably been about at least 3 months, I want to say, since I had this. Man.
Good. Nice.
And that's the other thing about your cigars. You can smoke them right away when you buy them at the brick and mortar events, or you can sit on them and they're even better fucking sat on.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to sit on the clowns, to be honest with you, because like you said before, every single cigar that has came out, it's different and they're very good. Each
There's
single one
never
has
been
distinct
a
flavor.
stick that, there's never been one that they put out that has grenaded, split, maybe a little burn issue, but that's just due to your own humidity, your surroundings, how you light it, whatever. But
it's really
look at
amazing. Baffles. I'm at the point where I only smoke them for occasion. That's how good they are to me, which is
That's what it's coming down to.
Because I got so many other cigars I could smoke in a day. You know, I just do, like, I brought out mine for this Herf, and then when I do a dinner or something heavy, I'll do, Scaramucci is amazing.
Yeah, they're a nice celebratory cigar, or like an event cigar.
But it's a perfect Vitola, right? So you can, like, we transitioned because my birthday was April 9th and went up to the club and had a big steak dinner. And I knew I was going to blow out my palate by the end of the night, but I just, that was the perfect Vitola for the transition into that night of drinking and smoking more cigars.
Yeah, it's Scaramucci. It's a little firecracker.
Chris, it's better than the first Feral Pig when the Feral Pig came out, that little Feral Pig, whatever that was, the Flying Pig.
have you, Chris, have you revisited the AVB yet?
No, I'm gonna wait.
I did tonight.
It's the only one that I haven't really gained a palate for. So I have a nice amount, but I'm just gonna wait because the more you smoke different stuff, your palate opens up, and that's what I'm finding out more and more. And I will revisit that.
How long have you been smoking?
Consistently, I would say like a year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
Like I've always enjoyed a cigar, but like never really dived into it. Flavors, retro ale, different brands, education, stuff like that. I would say for like a year and a half, 2 years. But I always thought.
What was the cigar that got you really into it?
Well, my father and my uncle, they always, whenever they used to smoke after dinner, it was the Arturo Fuente short story. And like when I was at the age to smoke, I was like, all right, I always around that. I started smoking Fuentes, and then pretty much whatever I was handed to or tried, I would take a picture of it. Okay, I'll try this, that. And then, when Mark introduced me to the Cigar Clowns, and then from the Cigar Clowns, Pravada, and then it just snowballed, and now it hasn't stopped.
Did you just rebuild your house? Is that what I heard?
Well, no, I purchased a house, and now I didn't rebuild it, but I'm doing construction to it. But all my dedicated time, if I'm not at work, I'm there,
Do you have a cigar area outside or somewhere?
There potentially will be one, but if not, I'll have my front stoop.
You want to see my palace?
Give us a
Let
tour,
the,
Bill.
let the ideas sink in. Come on.
So this is my Espinosa Elite Lounge.
Oh shit! Oh, yeah.
Oh wow!
It's a 15 by 15 gazebo, the pit, and then I have it goes further out, and that's a whole nother sitting area with a fire pit. So it's fucking my home away from home. It's my leave me alone, kids.
Oasis.
Yeah, I was
You
hoping
gotta
for
have a
like
place.
an inside bar area in the basement, but the wife was like,
No,
nah.
Wives don't
You
do
ain't
that.
smoking inside, bro.
And then
My wife's a
sometimes
lawyer,
I got
bro. I'd be
outside.
fucked.
I go outside and then just, stumble
My-
in whenever I'm.
My tax guy is the only one that I've ever heard has indoor shit, and he's got like 4 of those wall-mounted units in his basement. And I asked him, I said, yeah, and I said, how do they do? He goes, oh, for me it's fine. He goes, if I have like 3 or 4 people over, it gets dicey. I'm like,
yeah,
you have 4 $500 rabbit ears or $800 rabbit ears, whatever they are. You have 4 of them.
Yeah.
It still doesn't do the trick.
Yeah, no.
It's an investment, especially for the inside,
No, you got to pick your wife. She'll be like, oh my God, I smell smoke.
Right.
You got to do so much more work just to seal off a section completely. It's.
I could put a submarine in my basement and my wife would still be like, oh, I smell smoke. But then again, she's a lawyer and I will never win an argument. I'm always in court.
Yep. Murph, what is that behind you? Is that the drawing I think I've seen a picture of?
This?
Yeah.
That is the Caldwell, Long Live the King artwork that I think I won it in a contest or something. I don't know. I got a bunch of Caldwell artwork, and it's all signed by him.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I hung this one up because I think it's one of the dopest labels in the game.
That's cool. You could tell from that far away right now that's
what it is. Right.
That's definitely hand done.
Yeah, it's like a sketch or something. It's cool.
That is cool.
Not as cool as that clown sign behind you. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm thinking about swapping them because I feel like my head covers this one.
No, not when you sit back like that. You're all right.
I didn't hang them up yet. I got the other one too.
Oh wow.
Nice. Gotta frame that.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's the baby doing, dude?
She's amazing. Thanks for
Amazing,
asking,
right?
bro. She's a handful, but
girls are the best.
Oh, I'm so happy I had a girl, dude. I thought I wanted a boy, but having a girl is fucking awesome. I'm beyond grateful.
Boys I got King's choice. I got a 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy, and an 8-year-old girl. Boys are easy. Dust them off, throw dirt on them, get them back in the game.
8-year-old and a 25-year-old.
Nice. Look at you.
Damn.
And my son's getting married in July.
Is the 8-year-old with the gumata?
What's that?
It's the 8-year-old with the gumata.
Now, Chris, I asked that question because I would always smoke cigars here and there, Monte Cristo and whatever, here and there. My dad smoked shit, so I'd smoke his stuff too. And I was always friends with Ray, and Ray would always give me a cigar here and there. And then finally, Ray was like, "Listen, here's a Drew Estate Liga Privada T52. Smoke this." And the day he gave me the T50, I'll never look back on. Because from there, I just kept going up. My palate started changing. I realized that I like full flavored cigars. And that was it for me. That's why I asked that question. You know, you said you started smoking a year and a half ago. Like, what was it that changed you? Because you did say that you smoked with your father and your grandfather, or whoever, So
I mean, I don't if it was a single cigar that really changed it.
it doesn't have to be. I'm just giving you my story. Like that's where I was at.
Because I mean, I wouldn't say it was a cigar. I would say it was more of the social aspect, really, of like, my father-in-law was, God rest his soul. He was really big into cigars before like I really dove in, and I would say he gave me there was a Liga Privada, the number 9. That was one of his favorites, and
That's a great cigar.
it was one of the My Father blends. And then like, getting back into cigars, I was like, oh, I'll reach for that. And then, you explore the whole My Father line and then realize, okay, My Father and Tatuate, then you start smoking them. And then it just, it was more of a social thing for me because different people were smoking. Then, okay, I'll try that. And then, oh, you know what? I really like that. I'll buy a box of that. And then, and then being in the firehouse with Kenny, when Kenny came out with the Chief, I'd smoke that, all 3 of them. And then, here, try this, try that.
Yeah, he's a good guy to have as a mentor.
Yeah, he's extremely knowledgeable.
Mine was was Rocky Patel 1990 vintage box cut when it first came out in 2000, early 2000. It was just, I was like, this is, and I had been smoking longer than that because my nono used to smoke the Avantis dipped in anisette. So when I was 18, that's when I started. I was the only grandson to pick up cigars and continually smoke them all through college, through everything. But it was the 1990 Rocky Patel vintage. I mean, they're completely made different now. They're not the same cigar I smoked when they first came out. But it was just like a glorious flavor bomb. And I was like, boy, this is just, I'm sticking with this for life. This is it. And I'll still go back to it, even though they're not the same. Just at a sentimental value, I'll still pick up a Rocky Patel, even though he's completely changed.
Yeah,
he's not the same guy.
Chris, for Danny and Murph, I can't remember which first clown stick that you got in and bought when I said get on and buy this.
Oh, it was the Paesa. And then that was the first clown I smoked, and then it was the Mark. And then
let them know which one you're really looking for, because I'm not giving up mine because I only have 3.
Murph claims he doesn't have any left. He smoked them all.
That's probably lying to you.
I've yet to ask Danny. The Carletto. That thing is.
Sorry, brother. that is my numero uno cigar clown.
Yeah, that is Danny's favorite. Yeah,
it's and you can ask anybody. It's my number 1. I have a few.
I would say it's in my top 4, and I've only smoked it once. That's it, just once.
It's my number 1.
It's something special.
I smoked.
I'll dig through the humidor.
Yeah.
Might fuck you up, Chris, and smoke it on Saturday.
I might take it from you. Really might.
Was that the first one you had, Pat?
Yeah, like the first event you guys had, Reggiano's. Yeah. I think I had 1 left.
That's the problem with the old ones. They don't really float around. No one's really selling them.
No, that's my number 1. So I'll give you a round before I give you a Carletto.
There weren't a lot of them produced. We were fucking underground. We were new.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll dig through the humidor. See what I can come up with.
Murph, are you coming Saturday or are you not able to?
I'm not able to come Saturday. but I will be at our next party, which I don't know if we released the details to the public yet. Danny, did we?
I don't believe so. I don't think we have a date for it yet.
Yeah, we'll hold on to that one. I'm going to Philly in July for Pravada Fest. I'm going to Orlando in November for Pravada Con. That's
You'll see
locked
us.
up.
We'll be
I'm
there.
in.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We'll be there.
I won't be in Philly. I'll be in Nashville that weekend, but I'll be at PravadaCon.
I was telling Chris not too long ago that I got to figure out a time to get out there, Murph, and maybe meet up. We'll all meet up at the place
Village?
you came to at Village. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back there for sure. So let me know.
He's getting the release. He's getting the Heartbreaker this weekend.
Oh yeah, I know.
I was like, yeah, I gotta come find time to come out there.
He's pumped for it, right?
Oh yeah.
He has been for a while, just talking. I mean, he was at Chris's wedding doing he had his hand roller there, and we were talking there. That's when I broke out the jack at Chris's wedding. I said, hey, you know these guys?
Nice.
Oh shit. Yeah. Complete relaxed after that fucking Heartbreaker. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now you're smoking the Ron, which is
I'm taking every bit of that thing, this thing, and she's
What are you smoking, Pat?
I went with the $3 factory smoke.
Do I you know
These
when we
things,
went when we went to JR's for my birthday and I bought the small bundle of those, they're still in the same exact bag that they
That's
give you
what
there.
this is from.
And there's no Bovita in there. And it is absolutely perfect.
It's
sick.
For the price that they sell these things for,
you can't go wrong.
Can't go
Is
wrong.
that the Maduro?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I like the Maduro.
Yep.
I think it was what, like $38 for like 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah,
I think you get $38. You get like 20 of them. You get a nice
Yeah,
bundle.
it's either a 20 bundle or 25 bundle, something like that.
So it was definitely a 20 that I got.
Yeah.
I haven't had one probably since shortly after that.
I didn't want to smoke all my clown cigars because I'm running out. So I figured I'd go with the little cheaper one, and this is just, I love these things.
You can't find them
Price
after
point.
they run out.
That's the problem. That's why I'm not smoking.
All right, guys, this has been real. I gotta go. I'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Take care,
Great
Bill.
meeting you,
Later,
brother.
guys. All right, brothers. I'll see you.
All right, Bill.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. I got
Me too.
some more errands to run.
All right, fellas.
All right,
Get out of here. It's good talk, guys.
Have a good night.
See you later.
That's
Later, everybody.